channel, of course. My name is Brad. We are sticking to topic for a while, just to let you know. We are locked in. And the title for today is The Courage to Change Your Life Sunday Live. So The Courage to Change Your Life Sunday Live. I'm just going to turn that up a little bit, the lightness, the brightness. I've got a nice scene behind me right now. It's a nice sunny day. And I have a poll underneath. The poll is, if you could change one area of your life today, if you could change one area of your life today, what would it be? What would be one thing that you'd change in your life? What would you do? It could be mental health. That covers everything, doesn't it? Depression, anxiety, it could be anything. It could be career. You could want a better job, a different job. You want to go to university. You want to change your career. You're not happy with what you're doing day to day. And a lot of people get frustrated with that sometimes. It could be the courage to change relationships. That doesn't have to be romantic. It could be romantic. It could be anything. It could be family relationships. It could be relationships with friends, with colleagues. It could be relationships with yourself that you want to change. Another one would be health and fitness. Another big one is weight, isn't it? Or people want to be fitter, want to be stronger, but they don't know what to do. They don't have the courage to start it. So that's what the poll includes, guys. So if you could change one thing, one area of your life today, what would it be? The poll is underneath there for you to take part in it if you so wish. And if you do complete it, if you want to elaborate on that, you can do, and I'll read the comments in relation to that. Or if you don't see your answer on there, you can just put something in. It could be something else that you're struggling with regards to courage. Hi, Shelley, welcome in. Yes, I'm back straight away. Let's have a sip of this lemonade, sorry. I do feel relaxed after the workout, thank you. I just went for it. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you so much, Shelley. I'm sticking to topic for now. So I welcomed in everyone. People will join us as we go along, of course. Today's live is of course, it's about courage. And courage often, that's the one thing that comes before confidence. Because a lot of the time, confidence is developed often via, it's backed up by experience. It really, really is. The background's stunning, thank you. Yeah, it's backed up by experience, really. And it's having courage comes first, though, in my opinion. I don't know what everyone else's opinions are on courage. Anyway, I'll speak the best I can. It isn't about pretending that life is easy, because it is not. I'm not talking about that life's easy, because it really, really, really isn't. It's about making one decision that can change the direction in your life. And that depends on what you're working on and what you're thinking about, of course. I've got a question underneath as well, guys. We're talking about courage, guys, of course. What's one thing that you've been putting off because of fear? Is there anything that you've been putting off because of fear in your life, if you're honest with yourself? That's the question I've got underneath there as well. Let me pin that comment, which is pinned, and I'll keep talking the best I can. Anyway, let's get into it. So let me have a sip of lemonade. We'll keep going. So I think courage for me is to keep going when everything feels heavy and overwhelming. The courage just to turn up. The courage just to, if everything's heavy and overwhelming, it's like it's too much. You're barely hanging on. It feels like you're hanging on by your fingertips sometimes in life. It can be absolutely brutal, absolutely difficult, but you've got the courage to keep fucking turning up. And Lala Lauren, I do not look like Phyllis from Stray Kids, but hello anyway. So yes, it can be. It can be too much. Hi, Abe, welcome in. So I'll tell you a bit about my story. Feeling stuck. Have I ever felt stuck in life? Yes, I have. Been points in my life where I felt like my relationships were, I had a bad relationship with myself. I absolutely hated myself. I was taking drugs most weekends. So I didn't have a good relationship with myself. I didn't know myself. But I was deeply insecure, but I wasn't completely aware or acknowledging that. Thank you for the support, Sander. What was I going to say then? So I was feeling stuck with my relationships. I didn't have any romantic relationships at the time because I was taking drugs. I was a mess. I didn't have a good relationship with myself. Therefore, I didn't really have any good romantic relationships. I had a load of bad friends. I mean, toxic friends. They were dickheads. I was one of them. Let's be honest. Let's hold my hands up here. I was fucking one of them. So I was taking drugs. I had a bad relationship with myself. I had toxic friendships. I had no job that I wanted to do. I was working in a factory or working on building sites as a labourer, like really repetitive, boring jobs. I was going from job to job to job to job, like really fucking on my ass. So my career was a fucking mess. My health and fitness was, I'd try and exercise, but the drugs took over too much. So I'd try and exercise, but I didn't have the energy. So I was too busy taking drugs and smoking and drinking. So my health was fucked as well. So imagine that. Relationships are fucked. Your career's fucked. Your health's not good. You know, everything was going wrong. Everything was not good. And I wanted to change all of those things. I wanted a better life. I wanted a career. I wanted to know what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a healthy relationship with somebody. I wanted to have nicer friends. I wanted a better life, but I didn't know how to achieve it. Therefore, I felt fucking stuck. And I didn't know what to do. It's like, what the fuck do I do? I had no what's it called? No knowledge. This is when I was in my 20s, of course. I knew fuck all. And it was really, really difficult. And therefore, I felt stuck, felt overwhelmed. I did try and change a few things, like 10 things all at once, but it wouldn't work out. And yeah, it was horrible. So anyway, I'll move on a little bit. You end up staying in situations that no longer serve me, though. Or staying in situations that no longer served me, like taking drugs at the weekend, hanging around with friends that weren't really my friends. They weren't all bad people, to be fair. They had some positive traits, some of them, if I'm going to be honest, but they weren't healthy. And all of those, I couldn't be around them. They were no longer serving me. They never were, really. And I was responsible as well. Let's be honest. I was a fucking idiot. But if not, this life that I had was no longer serving me. And again, I'll go back to, I wanted to change my relationships. I wanted to change my, my career. I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be happy. I wanted to be successful, but I didn't know where to go. I didn't know where to start. But what happens usually is you need to become very, very, very uncomfortable and go through some fucking pain for you to want to change that. Because I had such a bad habit of going out at the weekend. Start on Friday, finish on Sunday. And then I turn up for work on Monday, half cooked, completely burnt out, no sleep at the weekend, absolutely fucked, if you know what I mean. I had to suffer. I had to get uncomfortable. It had to get worse. And it did get worse. I got to a point where people were threatening me to beat me up. I'd be really quiet, sat in the corner. People were putting me down and taking the piss out of me. And it had to get uncomfortable before it got better, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I had to have that kick up the ass. Anyway, that's my little story about feeling stuck. Anyway, has anyone else felt stuck before? We do have the poll underneath. If you want to complete that, you can. And I think in a way, doing this right now, I expose myself on here. This is me being me. This is just me. I can maintain this all my life, mate. It's just fucking me speaking, as imperfect as that is. But doing this takes a lot of fucking guts, mate. It takes fucking courage to talk about all your shit and all your weaknesses in front of loads of people. It fucking does. And yes, that's one of the courageous things I've done. Another courageous thing I've done, I'm not courageous with everything, by the way. It's coming away from all those people, all those friends. I don't see them anymore. Don't know them anymore. Some of them are fucking dead. They fucking killed themselves, some of them. Sounds really sad. Sorry, but that's what's happened. And I've come away from all that. Thank God. And now I work as a nurse, work as a scrub nurse. Sorry, guys, if you've already heard the story, but this is what I'm sharing. It's all about courage. And I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do. All I knew was I need to fucking change my life. I need to stop taking drugs. I need to stop hanging around with these dickheads. I need better. I need to do better. I need to be better. And it took just having the courage to go for it, having the courage to read the books, having the courage to look at myself and go, do you know what? I'm responsible for my shit. That is courage. Was it perfect? No. Was it messy? Yeah, it was messy. Was there stops and starts? Stops and starts meaning I try and quit the drugs and then I go back. I try and quit smoking, then I start smoking again. I'd say I'm not hanging around with people anymore, and then I go back again. I was like a moth to a flame. And that happened on and off, believe it or not, for 10 years. That's crazy, but 10 years. Anyway, I got there eventually, thank God. But I could easily go back, mate. I'm telling you now, I could easily go back. I won't do, but if I allowed it, it could happen. I'm all or nothing. So I just don't stay away. I won't be going back. I won't be going back, Sander. Hi to Wave of Consciousness. Hi to everybody else. Thanks for joining. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to read the comments the best I can. Yes, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subs. Of course I am. Thank you. Some people are comfortable in their own skin, Shelley saying. They're very modest. Some people are insecure but very courageous. Yeah. They feel the fear and do it anyway, Shelley. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely. Jake says it's boring. Well, just watch something else, Jake, if you're still there. It's all right. Jake, find what you like, Jake. If you find this boring, which is okay, I understand, just watch something else, mate. Fucking hell, there's so much out there. Enjoy. Wave of Consciousness. I love your name. I love that name. It's amazing. Welcome back. I hope you're okay. Sander sending the stars. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi to Boiling Frog. I'm reading comments mostly in relation to having courage. Courage is the first step from coming away from low vibrational energies, therefore fear-based energies, anger, fear, insecurity, narrow-mindedness. One of the first steps away from the lower consciousness is courage. It's one of the first steps up. Courage that then leads to love, leads to peace in the mind. Oh, the police are here. Anyway, Shelley's saying, Brad, you look how brave you are sitting up. Sorry. All right, it's a fire department. Shelley's saying, Brad, look how brave you are sitting up there. That's very courageous. We are just passengers on the bus. You're a remarkable person and a great visionary. Hats off to you. Thank you, Shelley. That's very kind. Hats off to you too. You're lovely. Hats off to you too, by the way. Absolutely. Sander's gifting us stars of positivity. Yes, thank you. What am I talking about, Yash? Sorry. Chaudhary. I can't read your name. Yas. I'm going to call you Yas. Sorry. I'm talking about courage, the courage to change your life, the courage to be a better person, the courage to have a better relationship with yourself, the courage to move forwards even though you don't know where you're going. Courage. LRH, that's the top subject we're talking about.
Courage is the same as bravery.
Courage would be similar to bravery, yeah, I'd say so, absolutely. Talking about courage to change your life in a nutshell. Is there anything that you want to look into? Anything that you want to change in your life? Anything that you've been holding off? Is there anything that you've been thinking about over and over and over, then never doing it? That's usually like a sign, isn't it? It's like, oh, I've been thinking about this loads, but then you never do it. And before you know it, time's ticking, isn't it? I'm not in Cornwall, I'm in Lancashire, mate, England. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way, guys. We're talking about courage. LRH, your positivity is so awesome. Thank you all, LRH, for your kindness there. Thank you so much. I'm not in Cornwall, I'm in Lancashire, LRH. We've got the thing. Anyway, let me have a sip. We've got some. The fire brigade are out, guys. I bet you people have been having barbecues. Winner, chicken dinner. And then they've probably been setting fires. Welcome to England. Well done.
I knew that was going to happen.
Anyway, keeping on topic, guys. So, why people stay stuck? Why do you think people stay stuck, guys? I've got the poll underneath if you want to complete it. Fear of failure, mate. Fear of fucking not being good enough.
Fear of success.
Fear of success. Sander, yeah. Fear of success, fear of people don't have courage. They think, oh no, everyone's going to judge me and they're going to say I'm a fucking idiot and I'm going to fail. I'm going to fall flat on my face. I'm going to look like a dickhead. So I'm not going to do anything because I'm going to stay in my comfort zone. I'm scared of failing, And every time I fucking turn up to do this shit that I'm doing right now, I'm speaking to you guys, not shit, but this YouTube thing that I do.
This might help to read. And
Yeah, I'm going to continue. Sorry. Thanks. Right, I'm going to... thanks, all right. Sorry, I'm speaking. Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah. What was I saying? I've lost my train of thought. Fear of failure, fear of fucking up. So people don't want to look like idiots, do they? They don't want to look stupid. And therefore, they never try. They stay in the comfort zone. And the comfort zone's nice for a while, don't get me wrong. We all need a bit of comfort zone sometimes. We need a rest. But if you stay there too long, it can get very uncomfortable. I've got a poem. I'm going to read it. Okay. Are you ready? In relation to what we're saying, thanks, Sander. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant? Gorgeous, talented, fabulous. Actually, who are you not to be? You're a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world at all. Your playing small does not serve the world at all. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so the other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And we let our light shine. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. We are liberated for our own fear. Our presence automatically liberates others. So there you go. A little poem there. Very nice. Thanks, Sander. I'll keep going the best I can. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. We're speaking about courage. So why do people stay stuck? Fear of being judged. Fear of being judged. Peer pressure is a motherfucker. It really, really is. And you think, that's a teenager thing. That's a school thing, that. When people at school, they have peer pressure. Yes, they do. Does it happen in adulthood? Yeah. Peer pressure's all around us, all the time. What will they think of me? I'm talking now. People might hear what I'm fucking saying and they'll look up at the window, they'll see my bald head and they might judge me. I'm speaking here right now, trying to help people the best I can, being a positive individual as best I can. I get trolls on here and they attack me. They fucking put me down. They judge me. Let them judge me. Fuck them. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to have to be courageous. I'm going to have courage. That overcoming that fear of judgment. But you'll be judged no matter what the fuck you do, mate. If you don't do enough, they'll call you lazy. If you do too much, they'll go, you're climbing the greasy ladder. You look at you, you're showing off. Yep. They'll judge you no matter what you do. If you dress too nicely, they'll say you're arrogant. If you dress too casually, they'll call you a scruffy cunt. Sorry, I'm swearing there. They'll call you scruffy. No matter what you do, you will be judged by someone, somewhere. And can you control that? No. But the real fucking power is, and the light is, I suppose, sorry guys, I'm speaking the best I can, is to just be unbothered by it, I suppose. Don't let it bring you down. Don't let the bastards get you down. Anyway. Comfort zones, moving on. Comfort zones can become prisons, mate. Comfort zone's nice, it's comfy, it's easy. You don't have to step outside your comfort zone. You're lying in bed, you're eating crisps, you're not moving. You're singing songs in bed. It's all good. You sat letting your bed, doing fuck all, and it's comfortable. And the crisp tastes nice, don't get me wrong. You're eating them crisp in bed. Crisp all over the bed, not a good idea. I don't know if this is a good analogy anyway. But anyway, you're just comfortable and you stay there, but it comes a prison. Because you're meant to grow, you're meant to fucking move, you're meant to do, you're meant to be useful, you're meant to achieve, you're meant to be a light, you're meant to be whatever success is to everyone is different, of course. But comfort zones can become a prison. Anyway. And then people wait too far until they feel ready. Anyway, let me read the comments in relation to what I'm talking about. I'm doing the best I can. I'm in Cornwall and I'm on a fishing boat. LRH, that sounds amazing, mate. Nice to meet you, by the way. I'm jealous. Is it nice and sunny where you are in Cornwall? That sounds lovely. I've never been to Cornwall. What's it like? Anyway, nice to meet you, man. Shelley saying, in my opinion, anybody that served their country, I think they are the true heroes. They put their life on the line. I think that's great courage. Thank you for your service and the sacrifice. Yes. Fighting for your country, putting your life on your line and your mental health on the line, Shelley, plus your physical self. Yes, there's a lot of courage in that and a lot of sacrifice, Shelley. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Thank you for mentioning that. I wish there were no wars, of course, but unfortunately part of life sometimes. That was very emotional. That got me, bro. Oh, no worries, Shelley. That's Sander. Sander gave me that poem that I read. It was beautiful. Yeah, thanks, Sander, for sharing it. I read it the best I could in real time.
I know the author if she wants to look it up.
Right, what's the author called? We'll find out the author for you in a minute. Just type it in, Sander. Nadia. Hi, Nadia. Welcome back on here. How are you? Hope you're okay. We're talking about courage today. The courage to change your life. The courage to have a go at something that you're not truly confident at. I am stressed about carrier. What's carrier? What is carrier? Soham, what is carrier? I don't know what carrier is. "2028 aspirant. I don't even know what that is. Sorry, you're not making sense. Nadi said, I've been saddened for so long by people that have gotten addicted by feeling the guilt. What do you mean you've got people addicted, Nadia? I don't know what you mean. I'm bald, Mother Teresa, as you can see.
Are you?
Yes, I am bald. If you didn't know. Timmy's bald too. Timmy says, yeah, I'm fucking bald as fuck as well, he said. He said, thanks for noticing our baldness. We appreciate that. That's so observant and very perceptive of anyone that realises that this Timmy's bald and I'm bald too. We're bald together. Just imagine yourself the only person on the planet with just the animals and the trees. You wouldn't have any mental health issues or people draining you. No, you wouldn't, Shelley. No, you wouldn't.
I agree.
Hell's other people sometimes. Sometimes hell's other people. Not always.
A lot of the time.
Mohammed, I'm not flexing my biceps, lad. No. No, mate.
He only does that for me.
Yeah. Anyway, Marianne Williamson was the poem that I was speaking about. So which fear has held you back the most? That's the next question I've got. I'm just typing it in. 1 minute. Which fear has held you back the most? Let me type this in. One moment. I'm just going to pin this one. Which fear has held you back the most, guys? Is anyone experiencing fear that's holding you back? It could be the fear of rejection. That's a big one. That's a big one for me. I was hurt in relationships in my when I was younger. I was cheated on. I was dumped, and I had a massive fear of rejection, and it affected my relationships for years and years and years. But I wasn't completely aware of it. I was scared of getting hurt again, so I wouldn't put myself out there, if you know what I mean. So that's the next question. I'll leave that gap with you. Which fears have held you back the most? Yeah, Nadi's saying, well, it's not as much so as addictions, but it's a form of yearning. Being bullied enough to feel sadness on a regular basis. When it stops for a while, I get nervous like an adult. Addict. What? Addicted to the bullying, are you saying? Is it because that's what you're used to? Forgive me if I'm misinterpreting you there. Shelley's then saying, sometimes it takes one courageous heart to unravel the truth, even if it tears you apart. I've been validated, vindicated. The devil hates the truth for my narcissistic sister. Oh my God, yeah. that must be difficult to deal with, Shelley. How do you deal with her now? Do you just have no contact? I bet it's hard to reason with her. Thanks for sharing. It does take a courageous heart to uncover the truth. A lot of the time, things are swept under the carpet within family dynamics or friendship dynamics, whatever dynamics. And it takes someone who's courageous enough to unravel that bullshit, to show the light, to shed light on the lies, to shed light on things being swept under the carpet, to have those difficult conversations, to start those difficult conversations. And when you do that, with people that aren't really ready for that, you could be seen as the bad guy because you're shedding light on the bullshit, shedding light on the lies. Very difficult. Takes a lot of courage to do that. But the truth will set you free, as they say, and I really do believe that. Now they're saying the fear of being hurt during death. I don't fear death, but being hurt during the process. Wow, thanks for sharing, Nadie. You don't fear death, but being hurt during the process. Yeah. Hurt being put down, hurt being bullied, hurt being fear of that. Yeah, I can understand that, Nadie, in the best way I can. Neji, do I think England will beat Argentina? Yes, I do. I do believe. I'm optimistic. I know it's not easy, though. Of course, it can go either way. Brad, no contact. The door will be never open again. It affected me so deeply. I'm sorry to hear that, Shelley. You deserve better than that. I'm sorry that your sister's like that too. Sometimes that's the best thing to do, isn't it? No contact. If you can't reason with unreasonable. I wish you could, but you can't. If someone's unreasonable, you're never going to have a reasonable conversation with them. They're not going to meet you halfway. Never going to be accountable. They're just going to be assholes or toxic or whatever they are. And then it's just a waste of time and energy sometimes. Sometimes you just got to call it a day, I suppose, which can be very, very cut you emotionally deeply, I can imagine. Anyway, let me move on. The cost of not changing. So, right, your life's a mess or your life's not as good as it could be. Might be good in some areas, but not good in others. You might have a great career, but you're doing 80 hours a week. You might have the big, nice house and the nice car and the CEO, your CEO of Apple or whatever it is. It doesn't matter what you're the CEO of or, but you're doing 80, 90 hours a week. You never get any rest. You never get any holiday. You're stressed out your mind. You're tired. You never get to have any time with your family, friends. Your relationships are cut up. And you need to change it, but you don't. So there's a cost of not changing. Sometimes that was just an example. Of course, there's lots. Lost time. Lost fucking time. And as Charles was on here before in the last live that I was on, Charles was saying, time waits for no one. Time's always ticking. Time's always going. I keep saying this, but look at 2026, mate. You're thinking, what do you mean about 2026, Brad? I mean, it's fucking July. You're in July, mate. Not long ago, it was January. Not so long off. You will be going Merry fucking Christmas again. And then it'll be Happy New Year, 2027. And then before you know it, it's Easter. And before you know it, we're back in July again. It's 2027 now. Time's a fucking ticking. This life is not long. If you get to 80, you've had a good innings, they say. Oh, you made it to 80. Well done. Even that goes fast. So the cost of not changing, you're going to lose time. You have to try and do fucking something. You don't have to. It's your choice. You can choose not to do fucking anything if you want to. You can choose to stay as you are. If that's what you want to do, you do that. I'm not here to tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm just here to highlight that there's a price to pay for not changing. There's a price to pay for not having courage, having to go at things. Don't let fear hold you back. Anyway, that then, lost time. What does that mean? Lost time. What does that mean? Fucking regret, mate. Regret. Oh, I could have done well at that. I'd have been really good at that. That person that was half as good as me at that is now successful in what I was going to do. Regret. Because the time's gone. You've had 60 years and you've done fuck all. You've done fuck all. You've stayed in your comfort zone for too long. You've not tried. You knew you needed to, but you didn't. You didn't change yourself. You didn't work on yourself. You didn't take the hard road will take you home. I'll say it again. The hard road will take you home. And you didn't change anything. You didn't have any courage. You just took the easy routes all the way. Instead of turning right, kept turning left. Kept turning left. And then you just end up with regret and also a lowered self-esteem basically low confidence potentially. So I believe it's important to have courage, to come away from that low vibrational quality, you know, that low vibrational 3D world that we often engage in, that involves anger, that involves narrow-mindedness, that involves fear of being judged, fear of being whatever, misunderstood, fear of failure, fear of success, fear. Low vibrational, low vibrational, low vibrational. And the first step away from that, the next step up is courage. It's via courage, via going, do you know what? It's dark. I can't see fuck all, but I know I need to move away from this darkness. And I've suffered enough pain. I've suffered enough pain of being fearful all the time. I've suffered enough pain of being insecure. I've suffered enough pain of being a fucking people pleaser. I've had enough pain of not being the light when I should have been. Having the courage to step forwards and trying. Is it going to be messy? Probably. Is it going to go perfectly? Is it fuck? But it's important to try. Anyway, feeling like life is happening to you instead of because of you. Feeling like life is happening to you. Like life just happening at me. It's one calamity to the next. It's one chaos to the next chaos. Instead of because of you. Life can happen because of you. You can influence. Change is the only constant in life, isn't it? It really, really is. Change is the only constant in life. It just is, isn't it? Things are always changing. They might not seem like they are, but they fucking are. And change will happen to you if you like it or fucking not. It's all happening all the time. But be the change. Be the change that you want. You can decide what that change is. You can decide what that change is. Is there any guarantees? No, there's not. But you've got to try. In my opinion, I don't know what everyone else thinks to that. Let me go back to comments a moment. Let me have a sip of my lemonade, guys. One moment. I know I'm talking a lot. Timmy says, Heidi ho. There we go. Heidi fucking ho, Timmy says. He's just creeped in there. He's just creeped in. I'm reading comments related to the topic mostly. Brad, no contact. Done the door will be never open again. Oh, sorry, I've already read that. King Dongosaurus is apologising for his name. No worries. If that's your name, mate. Hi to Evil Redbird. Hello. Hello, Lee. Welcome in. Welcome back. Hope you're okay. Hope you're enjoying the weather. Andrea is saying, I fear nothing. You fear nothing. Good for you. How have you achieved that? I'd like to hear how you've achieved that. You can't. Hi to Bang Bang as well. Hello. I'm saying hi, guys. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much, by the way. Anyway, Shelley's saying you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created it in the past. Should be your own tools, not your jail. We are the unknowns. It doesn't mean you don't care. It's like pushing a rock up a hill. Pushing that rock up the hill is going to be very, very, very difficult, especially if it's heavy. And it's a very steep hill as well. Yeah. You can't solve a problem with the same mind. No. You can't solve a problem with the same mind. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You need to change your perception. You need to change your mind. You need to change your approach sometimes to get through things. The past should be your tools, not your jail. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Thanks, Shelley. Janet, hi, Janet Marshall. Hello, Janet. Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. This is Inspirational Ambivert channel. We're talking about courage. You needed to hear that. Thank you. Thank you so much, Janet. Nice to meet you, by the way. You're more than welcome on here, of course. And nice to meet you as well. Shelley's saying, to become the best version of yourself has to come with a lot of goodbyes. Fake has become so normal that people get offended by honesty. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Shelley, you've just hit the nail on the head. Oh, my God. That's really good. One moment. I'm reading it again. So to be courageous, to become the best version of yourself, let me sit up a little bit because my back's getting sore there, has to be done with a lot of goodbyes. Goodbye to the fake friendships. Goodbye to what's no longer serving you for your best self. Fake has become so normal. Yeah, it is. We live in a fake world full of lies. We really do. Not all of it's lies. Not all of it's fake. Let's be real. But a lot of it fucking is. And it's so normal. And people get offended by honesty. They don't want to know. It hurts too much. They don't want to grow. They don't want to be accountable. And the honesty sheds light on those things. And we live in a world like that, yeah. Sadly, Shelley, yes.
We live in a world where it's like the bad thing to be white.
Anyway, I'm not mentioning that now. Am I Scottish? No, I'm English. I'm English. Sydney, yes. The UK is looking very, very sunny for now. For now, mate. Where are you from, Sydney? The Antichrist lives amongst us. Maybe, mate. Maybe, mate. Maybe, Sydney. Why do you think that? Shelley saying like, subscribe. 17 plus meaning this channel is for adults, not for kids. Be respectful. Brad, the host, to Brad and to everyone else as well. It's not just me, to everybody, of course. Everybody's welcome with respect. Thank you, Shelley. George is saying a lot of people owe me money. It's hard to get it back. Well, if it's hard to get it back, then they're not good people.
Stop loaning money to shitbags.
Ek Nellis is saying, what do I want to change? For humanity, it is only one fear, death with running. Thoughts of greed, so I don't need to change it. Already there with technology. Humanity having immortal body. I don't know what that means, mate. Sorry, I don't. If you can elaborate a bit more, that'd be great. So let's talk about now. What is courage not? What is it not? Courage isn't having no fear at all. Because I think everyone has fear.
Still doing it.
It's normal to have it, but it's doing it anyway. Yeah. Courage isn't being perfect. It's not being perfect. Courage is not being perfect. It's impossible. Courage isn't knowing every bloody step. Sometimes the path will appear as you walk down it. I'm literally doing it now, mate. Like literally doing it as we speak in real time. Honest to God, with this shit, this YouTube. Oh my God, it's such a, I don't know. Who knows how it's going to go? Who knows how it's going to go? I do believe it's going to work out. I do believe this is going to grow to whatever it is. Who knows where that will lead? But I've got to try, and it takes fucking courage to do so. And I was going to do this. I've been doing this since December 2024. 30th of December 2024, I started doing YouTube. It took me 6 months to get to 50 subs. But anyway, before that, which is really fucking slow. Oh my God, my growth was so slow. It still is slow-ish, but it's sped up compared to what it was at the beginning. Prior to that, a year before I started doing YouTube, I said I was going to do it. I said, I'm going to be a YouTuber. I was so convinced I was going to do it. I was like, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to give it a go. I really want to do it. I was excited about becoming a YouTuber, right? And then I taught myself out of it. I think people will judge me. People will think this, people will think that. And I taught myself out of it. I said, I'm not going to expose myself on there. I don't want people to know who I am. I don't want this and I don't want that. And then I stopped myself doing it. So I would have started this a year before, but I didn't. But I'm so glad I did. But it took courage to do so, especially to begin with, especially when you're not used to be on camera. And also, it takes courage to, you get dickheads being rude on here as well. Of course you do. People attack me every day. Every single time I get attacked. Every fucking time. It's not always me. I handle it really well, but it's a fact, yeah. And it's not like, you know, like you think, oh, you're a YouTuber, you get loads of money. Like, no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Mike is giving me an example. Mike, you're helping my algorithm massively. Nice one. Like I've just said, I've got to have the courage of people putting me down on here. That Mike is doing it right now. But as he does it, he's putting like one letter things in there, but it's really helping my algorithm, which is great. This is great, isn't it? Thank you. Lee saying the fear of becoming normal and back to reality was a big one for me. Wow. I was always high, so I held myself back for years. I did that too. It was normal for me. Now I beat that fear and become the best version of me. Oh, Lee, well done, mate. Amazing. I held myself back loads as well, mate. About 10 years, mate. Maybe even a bit longer. Shit. A bit longer. I think 15 years. Shit, 15. Oh my God. I think it's 15 I was in and around it for. It's a long time. Anyway. Oh, Alex Wolf, don't be go bald, grow some hair on your son. I'm bald. It's okay. Humans want to have luxury life, but then your success is failure of other. All this greed because of limited life, having an immortal body will limit greed to somewhat points. I don't know what you mean, mate. Sorry. Lee, amazing. I agree. Well done. Be proud of yourself, mate. Be fucking proud of yourself. Keep going forwards. Don't give up. Hi to Potato. Mike, you're a troubled individual, aren't you? You're troubled. You've got just coming from such a low vibrational point there. It's a bit sad, lad. It's sad, lad, isn't it? It's a sad life for you, lad. It is what it is. You attack people online, hiding behind your phone because it makes you feel better. Gives yourself, I don't know, makes you laugh maybe, makes you feel good. I don't know, but it keeps you stuck, mate. That kind of shit keeps you stuck. What you're doing, and you're not going to listen to any word that I fucking say, Mike. If you're still there, you're not going to give a fuck what I say, are you? But it is what it is, and there's karmic debt, therefore a consequence for that life, and it's a sad existence, unfortunately, for yourself. Probably, I'd assume. I hope that you find some love for yourself and some light for yourself and have the courage to become a better person, have the courage to have a better relationship with yourself. I hope you find that, Mike. I hope you find that. Genuinely, I do. Anyway, cheers. Lee, you have a great personality and a good character. I agree. You've done really well. Thanks. AJB, hello. Nice to meet you. 3 years ago, I was in the depths of alcohol addiction. Oh, my God. How long were you in that for, AJB? And how did you come away from that? It's not that has a massive grip on you, doesn't it? I can imagine. Now I'm 2 years sober and soon to be qualified as an early years educator, a job I've always wanted to do. AJB, respect to AJB. Well fucking done. That is far from easy. And respect to you. Well done, mate. Well done. What's an early years educator? Is it like a teacher kind of role? I'm guessing. Sorry, I don't know the exact. I can't imagine what the responsibilities are for that exact job role that you've got. But you're helping people now. Respect to you. Nice to meet you. My name is Brad, by the way. So, Picasso. Hi, Picasso. It's fun to be cheeky, but don't be good. Do you know what? Picasso, I agree. It's okay to be cheeky and have a bit of a laugh. Don't get me wrong, but don't be nasty. Yes, Picasso, I agree. Nadeem. Hi, Nadeem. I really want to get fit. I'm not getting any motivation. Motivation comes and goes. When you're motivated, you can achieve anything, Nadeem. Perseverance and determination is what gets you there. You're not getting any motivation. No one's going to give you that motivation, Nadeem. Not really. Only you can give it yourself. And it's just doing little things, little changes. Like I'm going to go for a 15-minute walk twice a week or once a week, which might not be a lot, but it's something. I'm going to keep turning up, and then you add to it bit by bit. There's much other ways as well. Vegan Christianity has liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. And thank you to Vegan Christianity. I appreciate that. Love and respect to you. Thank you. Nursery teacher, AJB, well done. Oh, that's really rewarding that. Thanks for the star as well, Sander. Thank you. Hi, Paul Wise. How are you? How are you? Hope you're okay. Anyway, What is courage? What is courage? Back to topic a little bit, guys. Taking one step anyway. Back to Nadine. You want to get fit. You want to get fit. That's a good thing. You want to be a bit healthier. Take one step anyway. Turn up to the gym. It can be scary going to the gym. I get it. Self-conscious, etc., etc. Or just go for that walk. Walking's amazing. Just start with something. Courage is taking that one step anyway. Courage is having difficult conversations. That's something that I might need to be doing very, very soon in my own way. And it's going to be uncomfortable maybe, but I have to lead with truth. I have to lead with the light. I have to. Does that take courage? Having those difficult conversations that have been avoided for years and years and years and years? Yeah, it is. Courage is, what else is courage? Setting fucking boundaries. Let me have a sip of tea, guys. One moment.
Courage is living your truth.
Courage is living your truth, absolutely. Not doing your like. Courage is setting boundaries. What does that mean? You know what boundaries are? It's like, I'm sick of taking your shit. I'm sick of you putting me down. I'm sick of you putting me down so you can fucking feel better. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. No more. No more. We'll put boundaries in place. I'm gonna tell you that I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna tell you that why are you doing this? Are you okay? Why are you doing this? Why do you keep doing that? I don't appreciate that. Therefore, these would be like basic examples of boundaries. And people that enjoy having a laugh at your expense won't like that because it makes them feel good. They're pointing you down to make themselves feel better. Trolls do it on here. Trolls do it on here every fucking time. Every time. Because they're weak, they're insecure. And you've got to put boundaries in place. Does it take courage? Yes. Because it's going to be uncomfortable. I think I've said this before. If you know when a boundary is working, mate, because it gets uncomfortable for the other person. They get pissed off. They get angry. Sometimes that's when you know it's working. And sometimes, like Shelley mentioned before, if you're going to put boundaries in place, if you've got someone who's a good person, they're not quite aware that they're upsetting you, but they love you. You put boundaries in place, but if they genuinely have love and respect for you, they'll change. But go, oh, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I'll change my ways going forwards. I'll adapt. And then you move on because we're all human. And that's that. But if someone's just using you and manipulating you, hasn't got your best interest at heart, a toxic person, they're putting you down to make themselves feel better, and then you stop them doing that, they're not going to like it, and then they're going to not, because they think, I don't want to know you anymore. You're not fun anymore. You're not good to me anymore. I can't use you anymore. So therefore, I'm not going to be a friend anymore because you put the boundaries in place. Anyway, another thing, what courage is starting before you're ready, mate. Starting before you're ready. Are you ever really, truly ready? Are you ready? Is there a perfect day to start? With your health and fitness journey, Nadine, if you're still there? No, there's not. There's not. You just start before you're ready. You just fucking put that foot forward and see where you end up. And if you fall down, you get back again. Back up again, should I say. Sorry. Anyway, doing the best I can. Let me have a sip of tea. I'll read some comments, of course. Shelley's saying, I know, one moment, AI is demonic. It might be Wanderer from the East. It's useful, but it could be, let's see where that goes. That's another topic, isn't it? Interesting, but I'm not going to be covering AI right now. Not that I know everything about that, but it's interesting. It's exciting, but scary at the same time. But anyway, Shelley's saying, I know my weaknesses. I know my strengths. I'm rooted in the fact that I'm comfortable with who I am. Only I know now. I want nobody else to fuck with that. You don't want anyone else to fuck with your way of life, your way of living, Shelley. I love that. I love that. That is the fucking way, mate.
Get on my level or get out.
Yeah, get on my level, respect me, or fuck off. Basically, I'm not saying to you guys, just giving an example. Either get on my level, accept me as I am, as long as you're not doing any harm to anyone, of course, or just, yeah, off you go, off you pop. Paul Wise, good on you. Thank you, Paul. I think is that in relation to what Shelley said. Numinous Life, you're inspiring me, man. Thank you, Numinous Life. Nice to meet you. My name is Brad. Thank you for the sparkles, Sander. Thank you. Shelley, well done. I'd agree, Paul. 1000%, Paul. Paul saying, why aren't there more channels like this? I agree, Paul. A lot of the channels, Paul, if you flick your finger, you'll know this. You might be probably on your phone, Paul, aren't you? You flick your finger through, and there's some mad shit out there, mate. As you know, some weird, nonsensical shit. And sometimes we need a bit of nonsense in life. You know, like you want to decompress. You want to watch a movie or whatever it is that makes no sense. It's absolutely stupid. It's not even a good movie or a good live. It's stupid, and it's good to laugh and decompress. I think there's positives to that. However, there's a lot of nonsense out there. There's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of lies, and we need more. I can't do that. I need to be real. I need to be real. And I need to try and spread some light, collective consciousness, and high vibrations, mate. That's what I'm about. Am I doing it perfectly? I'm a fuck. I'm not doing it perfectly, but I'm trying. Anyway, nice to meet you, by the way, Paul. Sorry if I've already said it, but my name's Brad. And thank you to anyone that's liked and subscribed. It's absolutely free. I go live on Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays. Mondays, Fridays, Sundays I go live. Evenings around 7 or 8 p.m. approximately. I work, sorry guys, if you've already heard this. I work as a nurse. I'm a scrub nurse. I work at the hospital. A scrub practitioner, should I say. Scrub nurse, scrub practitioner, same fucking thing. I work with instruments, with hip replacements, knee replacements, shoulder replacements, orthopedics, hands, fucking backs, plastics, plastic cancers, you know, like cancer, that type of thing. I help the surgeons complete their operations, let's say that. I don't do the operations, the surgeon does, of course, but I just help them the best I can. Anyway, thank you, Vegan, for the like and the sub. Thank you so much. Hustle, baby, keep hustling. Numinous Life, yeah. Keep pushing, keep trying. Paul is saying difficult conversations can be very fruitful. They can, Paul. And sometimes, even if it goes south, right, let's say you've got this difficult conversation, Paul, you really need to have it, but it's fucking messy as fuck. You're not with talking to reasonable people. They go off in a huff. You wanted to speak your truth. You wanted to build a bridge, Paul, for example, with this difficult conversation. You wanted to extend your love and understanding, but you wanted to be honest as well. And then the other person just doesn't want to know. They're fucking angry as fuck. They walk out on you and then you never see him again. Guess what? Perfect. Fucking winner, chicken dinner, mate. It's a win. The conversation was awful. It was a fucking mess. You came from a good place, Paul, I'm saying, for example, and they fucked off. But you don't need that shit. It's done. Therefore, fruitful. Or it goes better than this. You have a difficult conversation. It's messy. There's tears. There's emotions. There's anger. There's frustration. But there's also respect deep down, and there's love there. And you actually smooth over the issues, and you learn. And then that could be that's the ideal, isn't it? Through them difficult conversations. Paul, thank you for sharing, by the way. Anyway, AJB saying taking ownership. Yeah, mate, own it. You fucked up. You dropped the ball. Own it. That was me, that. I did that. What did you do? I fucked up, mate. What did you fuck up with? Oh, it was something really stupid. And it's been a bit embarrassing, actually, sometimes. It's like, shit, that was me, that. Do that really stupid thing, it was me. And it's like, fuck. But you're taking ownership. No one can say anything back to them, can they? They can't go, actually, he's owned it. And he's apologised. And what's a true apology? It's changed behaviour. A true apology is changed behaviour. Anyway. King Dongosaurus. Brad, I'm interested to know if your work colleagues are aware of your YouTube channel yet. No, they are not. Are they going to find out? At some point, they'll find out. I'm still going to be honest. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be... I act within the lines of professionalism with regards to my nursing career. And obviously, I swear on here, but I can fucking swear. If I want to swear, I like to swear. That's how I communicate. That's how I genuinely fucking communicate. I'm not going to stop swearing. Nope. And I'll deal with it accordingly. But have I told any of them yet? No. Because Some will be supportive and some would maybe try and slip me up. But that's another problem for another day. Once that happens, I know I've made it. Paul's saying, I'm lucky to have had talk therapy and medical therapy. Paul, that's interesting. What did that entail? How did that help you and what did it involve? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, by the way, Paul. I'm just asking a question, that's all. People can only make you feel inferior if you allow them to. AJB, spot on. Only if you allow them. Sometimes, AJB, an insecure person will look at you and go, oh, he's confident, she's confident. That's making me feel more insecure. I'm going to tear them down. Ideally, I'm going to turn them down so they appear weaker than I do or lesser than I am, therefore to make themselves feel better. So some people will try and tear you down to make you feel inferior, but you choose if you do or not. You say, I'm not taking that. I'm not having that. And that's what awareness can bring as well. It's like, I'm aware of what you're doing. I know you're insecure as fuck. I know you put me down because you're insecure as fuck. So therefore, you try and make me feel inferior. It's not going to work because I know what your game is. That's the power. That's the power and beauty of awareness, amongst other things. It's like, no, like a little bird's shit on your shoulder and you just go off it goes. You've got a great point though, Paul. Yes, I'd say so too. Lee saying, I've got to talk to a psychologist. That's difficult, but it's beating fear and gives me courage to feel good in myself again. Talking to all right, so you're scared of talking to a psychologist. Yeah, very, very difficult, Lee. I think to begin, it's a hard journey, that. It's a hard journey. And it's not just one session, it's several sessions, and it's a lot of soul searching to do that. I keep saying this, Donna. The hard work will fucking take you home. The hard work will take you home. It does take a lot of courage to open up. It's Pandora's box, mate. Everyone's got Pandora's box, and we hide it deep, and we avoid it. We all avoid it at some point, and it's peeling off the layers of an onion, and it's ugly and it's painful, and that's where all the trauma is. But that's where all the magic is. Most people don't achieve this in their lives. But I think it's important to do so, growing through the suffering, literally. And that could be linked to seeing a psychologist. You don't have to go to a psychologist, though, if you don't want to. You can do it other ways. You've had a toxic boss, Paul. What was that like? What was that like? What is that like? That could be a real... Oh, they have control. If you've got a toxic boss, mate, it's fucking difficult. God, hell is other people, mate. Sometimes. You're on a journey, Paul. It sounds like you are. Sounds like you're doing well. What do you think about a cheeky beer when you're on a fitness journey? I wouldn't recommend it personally, Lord Chio. However, it's your life. I used to be in a running club at one point, Lord Chio. I used to be in a running club. And every time they go for a run, they go for a beer afterwards. They'd have a few pints after the run. And I didn't join in, if you know what I mean. But that's what they did. So I think it's doable, possible, but it can hinder your fitness. But again, it's personal choice, mate. Live your life the way you want to live it, as long as you're not hurting anyone else, is my philosophy. Nadeem saying, got you, mate. I'll take the first step. Yes, Nadeem. What do you enjoy doing, mate? Pick something that you enjoy. Just go for it. Good luck, Nadine. You've got the courage. You've got the fucking courage. Take the first step. Even if it's a baby step, take it. Shelley saying, Lee, you've come a long way. Yeah, you have, Lee. You've come a long, long, long way to stop taking drugs and become much more functional and healthy. You go to the gym on a regular basis, Lee, from what I know of you. You're very you're self-aware and self-reflective as well. So you can do it. You can do it. If you want to, of course. I know I'll always be in recovery, but I'll beat any temptation now. Yes. Absolutely. Paul, that's terrible. Had one of them, one or two of them over through the years. What toxic boss is? Oh my God. That's another topic, isn't it? That's actually a good topic. Thanks, Paul. You've given me an idea. Thanks, mate. It's, yeah. That's a good idea. I like it. I know you didn't mean to give me an idea, but I'm taking it as an idea. Hi, Vintavalon. I thought my life was be ruined then, but it's not. Thank you for subbing, Paul. Thank you so much. You're really close. Oh my God. Antaricast. Are you from Bolton? You're so close. Oh, you're next door, mate. You've nailed it. You've nailed it. I'm not from Bolton. I've worked in Bolton. I'm actually from a town. I come from a town called Darwin, which is next to Blackburn. If you heard of Blackburn Rovers, that's where I was born and went to school. Not the greatest of places, if I'm honest. I don't live there now, but I used to. Anyway, nice to meet you by that. Sorry, Anticast. Thank you for the support, Sander. Thank you for the gems there. Thank you so much. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed, by the way, guys. We're speaking about courage, loosely based. I'm sticking to topic. Shall I say, Paul, I've been on the biggest journey and still on it. It's good. It's doing you good. Stay on that journey. 1000%. You have to go, apparently, but might come back later. No worries, Vantaval, and do what you got to do. I get it. Julius Explorer. I've been feeling... Hi, Julius Explorer. Are you okay? Nice to see you on here again. I've been feeling unusually rough and ill lately. I'm really sorry to hear that. But I always try to look forward, even when things seem hopeless. Wishing you good health, success, and abundance. Julius Explorer, thank you so much for your positivity. You're really, really positive. Every time you come on here, you're really positive. I appreciate it. I hope that you feel better soon, Julius Explorer. I wish you good health and success and abundance too. Thank you for your positivity. I appreciate that. Thank you. Many more people like that, in a nutshell, in the world. Football's coming home. We've got a chance. Irish men in the chat represent. Slim Jim, are you from Ireland? Tambora, you look like Arnie Slot from Liverpool. Right, cheers. I've got the bald head, mate. Thank you for subscribing, Paul. I've got loads of people that have just been... we get spammers. It helps with the algorithm, Sander. Helps with the algorithm. As long as it doesn't mess up the chat, it's all good. Is it bad if I bet my whole paycheck on the English versus Argentina game? Human help? Don't do that. I wouldn't do that. It could go either way. Don't put all your wages on that. Please don't. It's your choice though, mate. Anyway. So let me read the poll results. Let's see. Let's go through them. I'll end the poll and I'll go through them in a moment. Tell a ghost story. Maybe later on I will. I'm just finishing my talk on courage, then I'm going to go up and chat. I have experiences with ghosts, by the way. I really do. I really do. But anyway, thank you for the stars, Sander. Hello, Yellow Belly. Welcome in. We're speaking about courage, loosely based at the moment. Then I'm going to go to open chat. Oh my God, Julius Explorer. Can I just read your comment? Gorillas played Tottenham. I was there. I was there. I noticed people wearing Gorillas t-shirts. Yes, I remember that as well because I was there. Although we don't know each other and probably never will meet. Your positivity crossed my mind and made me feel a little bit better. That's beautiful. Thank you. I was at Gorillas. I was at the concert, Julius Explorer. If I'm completely honest, it wasn't for me. That I didn't particularly enjoy it. And I know a lot of people like that music, which is absolutely fine, but I didn't particularly enjoy it. But it's just mad that... Were you there? Because I was there. There's a lot of people there, of course. Beautiful background behind Brad, yeah. It's stunning, mate. It's stunning. Yeah, I do have an accent close to Manchester. Thank you for the stars, Sander. Thank you. We're talking about courage. The courage to be disliked. The courage to be disliked is a big one. The courage to fucking speak the truth. Therefore, be the black sheep in the family. Therefore, unveil the truth, the ugly truth. Be the truth teller. Be the truth speaker. not be a peacemaker anymore, ruffle the feathers of those that avoid the truth, that ignore the truth, and expose it for what it is, to try and spread light on it so things can grow and become more positive instead of fearful and insecure. But that does mean that there's going to be, that's like, I think it's Adlerian psychology linked to the fear, the courage to be disliked is a book. It is a book, actually. Yeah, I've just remembered. I'm not from Liverpool, no. Yes, human help, probably similar to what I'm sounding like now. Hi, Yellow Belly. I've already said hello, but I'm saying hello again. Hope you're okay. So the poll is, let's say, 45%. Well, so the question for the poll was, if you could change one area of your life, what would it be? 45% says health and fitness. That's such an accessible thing to do for most people to change. 25% said mental health. 17% said relationships, and 13% said career. At one point, my health and fitness, my mental health, my relationships, and my career, all of those things for me at one point in my life were a complete fucking mess. I needed to change them all. Sometimes you think, right, what can I change? I can't, if you've got all of them, imagine this. Health and fitness is fucked. You're taking drugs, you're drinking all the time. Your mental health is fucked because you hate yourself, you're insecure, and you're taking drugs to self-medicate. Your relationships are fucked because you're hanging around with a load of dickheads who take drugs, and you do that too. And you can never get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever because you're just not fit for a relationship. Your relationships are fucked, and your career is absolutely crap, non-existent, or it's really crap. I was that person, and I wanted to change all those things all at once, and it took me a long time. But you think of one thing at a time, one little thing. Right, I'm going to start taking less drugs. I'm going to stop. I'm going to try to go to the gym instead of taking drugs. And then it's a little step at a time. I'm going to start reading books. I'm going to work on my mental health. I'm going to start loving myself a bit more. Those types of things can help. Anyway, I'll keep going the best I can. Write down one area of your life that you want to improve. If you can write one thing down, what one thing do you want to improve in your life? And if you want to improve loads of things in your life, just write down the fucking easiest one and work on the easiest one. You're thinking that's lazy? No. Start with something simple. Start with something easy and just work at that and work on that. Forget the rest of it. Everything might be fucked. Life might be fucked. I'm not saying that your life personally is fucked, so I don't know your lives, but one little thing, what can I work on? Choose one action. You'll take it in the next 24 hours. What's one thing that you're going to do? One small step. It could be to buy that book, that psychology book, that self-help book that's related to something that you're struggling with. Keep it small, but commit to it. That's courage. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to take on the world. You don't have to land on the moon. You don't have to be Elon Musk. You don't have to do any of that shit. You just have to start small. Your future isn't changed by what you know. It's changed by what you do. It's not by what you know, it's by what you do. Anyway, I'm going to go top and chat soon, guys, and relax a little bit. I need to chill. James, we were talking about courage. That's what we're talking about. It's coming to an end, though, the topic, a little bit, and then I'm going to go to open chat. Oh, you're working, Yellow Belly. How did the work go? How did the job go? You're chilling with the camper van open. Nice, Yellow Belly. I think you're a modern day nomad. You're a modern day nomad, Yellow Belly. I don't even agree with me on that. You don't have to agree with me on that, of course. Because you've got your own business. You don't have to pay council tax. You're living in your vehicle. Your camper van. I know it must come with challenges, of course. But I think you're freer than most people, mate. You are. Human help. I'm not sure if you think I'm an Alan Partridge fan, but do you think you could say the following? Lynn, I've pierced my foot on a spike. Lynn, I've pierced my foot on a spike. There you go. The sky looks beautiful. Yeah, it does. Look. 1000%. Thank you, Sander, for the little. Thank you so much. Yes, it does. It looks stunning, doesn't it? It looks really nice, James. I'm from Lancashire, mate. 30 miles away from... Romaine, I don't know what you're doing there. Yeah. Has everyone subscribed? Hopefully, James. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you for the support, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go to open chat now. And we're going to chill. Let me just type this in. All comments will be read out loud. Respectful ones, of course. Let me just go to that. There we go. I'm just adjusting that. How's your week been, Shelley? I think he's asking. Yellow Belly's asking. Right, so we're chilling a bit now, guys. We're going to open chat. I usually do this on my lives. I'm going to bring this in a little bit closer. There we go. Timmy says hello too. Timmy's just here too. Says hello. You're from Exeter. Nice, James. Nice to meet you, by the way, James. How's my weekend been thus far, Yellow Belly? What was I going to say then? I had a nice weekend. I had a nice drive today. Went for a nice walk. I did a live stream with me working out, so I've got a workout in. This is I've got a new phone. I've invested in the phone. My other phone was really old. It was 3.5 years old. It was, and I've just upgraded so the camera's better now, hopefully. The audio, hopefully, is a bit better as well on this. I think it's important. And my business is ran from my phone, obviously. My YouTube business is ran from my phone. So I need it to be as good as it can be. And that's what I've changed. So I've had a good weekend, mate. How's your weekend been? We're chilling now. Romaine Q said, I live my dream. It's amazing. Well, live your dream, mate. AJB, I got rid of all the deadwood in my life. If those people weren't there for me, addiction, recovery, and divorce, I got rid. Yep. They were there for the good times. They're there for the fun times. Sometimes, AJB, you'll know this. It's not friends. It's not. Some people aren't really friends. They're just friends of convenience for the activity that's involved. So that could be work colleagues that you're friendly with, but if the job wasn't there, they wouldn't be there. They'd be doing something else. Or it could be people who drink and take drugs. And once you take the drink and drugs out of the equation, the friendships just evaporate away, don't they, sometimes? James saying, hello from Exeter. Hello, James. Respect to you, James. Nice to meet you. I think I've said it already, but it's nice to meet you anyway. I think you could do a spot-on Alan Partridge impersonation. I say that with the utmost respect. I'll take that, mate. Yellow Belly's been zapping people. Anyway, this is not Scottish accent, Chromate. This is not Scottish. This is English. Really, Scottish. The Scottish accent does not sound like this, mate. It really doesn't. I'm English, Chromate. Keep it respectful, Chromate. Keep it respectful. Yellow Belly will show you the door if the respect is not given. Thank you, Yellow Belly. Thank you so much. Just live for yourself. Your life will be the change and you'll be happy forever. Shubu, that's Shub. I'm going to call you Shub. I like that. That's really positive. Thank you for sharing. Nice to meet you, Shub. Just live for yourself. Abso-fucking-lutely. Don't dim your light for others. Live the life that you want to live. Not everyone's going to agree with your life that you're living. Not everyone's going to understand the life that you're living. A simple one is, have you got kids? It's like, no. Why have you not got kids? It's like, I don't fucking want any kids. And they think you're weird because you don't want kids. And they judge you for it. But if you live for yourself, it's like, I don't want them, it's fine. If you do want them, that's fine too. Live the life that you want to live. Not everyone has to understand it. Not everyone not going to see things the same way as you do or I do. But I also agree with not being dogmatic. And what does that mean, dogmatic? Meaning, imagine I've got a way of living. I do cold showers, I do Wim Hof breathing, I do fasting, I exercise. I do all these things because I want to do them. And it works well for me. And if I was being dogmatic, I'd be saying, you've got to do this. If you don't do this, it's really bad. You must do what I say. You must live how I live. That would be dogmatic. People use it with religion, with diet, with lifestyle. I believe that let people live and let live is my philosophy. Anyway. But yes, live for yourself. Thank you. Do not mess with Yellow Belly. No, don't fuck with Yellow Belly. You know, actually, no, Yellow Belly has stopped an armed man with a knife before, and he saved someone from a fire before as well. Very brave, courageous person is Yellow Belly. Yellow Belly saying very hot, Brad. Yeah, I can hear a helicopter. Definitely nomad. Yeah, I like the freedom. I like the freedom aspects of that, Yellow Belly. I'm sure it's got its challenges, but respect to you for doing that. You're off the grid, mate. You're not completely off the grid because that's difficult, isn't it? But you're more off the grid than most people, I would say. Not that I'm an expert on that, but shall I say, Yellow Belly, you go, man. Am I an Arsenal fan? No, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a Blackburn Rovers fan, if you wanted to go down the football road. But I'm not really a fan of them. So I'm not an Arsenal fan. Do Arsenal fans all look a certain way? I don't think so. Back of the net, you feed beef burgers to swans. Or Alan Partridge quotes there. I'm just reading the comments now, guys. We're just chilling. I like doing this. Slow replies, Lee. No worries. Enjoy your PlayStation, mate. I think the accent's a little bit different, though, Human Help. One moment. Timmy says hi. He says, what the fuck's going on, Timmy says. He's just having a little sniff. He's having a little sniff. He's having a little meander. He's going around. He's looking around. He's scuttling about. What's that, Timmy? I know, mate. I know, mate. He's on it. He's on it. Anyway. Lee, I didn't know there was a PlayStation 5. Is that the latest? Yeah. The camera and audio looks great, Brad. Brilliant. That's what I wanted. The Yellow Belly, what really drove me to do it was crackling. The audio was crackling, and I thought it was the microphone that I have, but it's not. It was the phone. It's just getting overloaded. It was old, and it wasn't like a good... It wasn't a bad phone, but it wasn't a great phone. It was an average phone at best. Did the job for a long time, but I wanted some improvements. So I'm really glad I've done this, of course. Timmy is fanning himself on the balcony. He certainly is. He's just flapping away there. He's flying away. Goofy Banana. What's up? Hello, Goofy Banana. How are you? And respect to... I'm not a religious channel. This is not a religious channel, but respect to anyone that believes in whatever they want to believe in. But this is not a religious channel, and that's that. Joe and James. Hi, Joe and James. Hi. What a great day it's been today. How is everyone? It's been a great day. Thank you, Joe and James. I'm good, thank you. How are you? My name's Brad. Nice to meet you, by the way. Yellow Belly saying hello to Goofy. Eagle goes, what's up, mate? How's it going, Eagle? How are you? Where are you guys from, if you don't mind me asking? Joe and James saying, I never wanted children. I was sterilised at 32. Well, if you don't want them, that's up to you. Of course. Like and subscribe. 17, strictly no underage. Have respect, thank you. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. I'm going to pin that, actually, Shelley. Thank you. There we go. Sun's going down a little bit now. Abes, the live will... It'll be a few hours, mate. We're going for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to go for a little while longer. Adita, hi Adita, Adita HQ. This is a Jellycat. If you type Jellycat into Google, there'll be a website called Jellycat. This is Timmy the Turtle, which is from Jellycat. There's loads of different ones. I'm not sponsored by them, but that's where he's from. Just to let you know. That smile. I know, mate. Fear of talking to South Asian countries, people. Why have you got fear of that then, Snow? Why have you got fear about that? I can't have kids because my gym is too small. Is that too much information? I'm just being honest. Too much information, human help. Oh my God. Shit. Yellow Billy saying yes, less bills, yeah. Less overheads. Welcome. Oh no, I'm not saying that. I thought we could be vulnerable and honest in this live therapy stream. You can be. You can be. You can be. I'm deciphering this at the moment, human help. Norway are rowing home. They're rowing home. They're rowing. Norway's rowing home. Yes, they certainly are. That was a very nail-biting game, actually. Human, that comment was not very nice. No, it wasn't. I'm taking with a pinch of salt there, human. Let's see where you go. And Yellow Belly's just setting boundaries there. Very mature, well-rounded, deep-thinking people, basically. See right through things. Welcome back. You've been to the gym. Well done, mate. You've had the courage to go to the gym. What did you do at the gym? Well done, mate. Welcome in. Hope you're okay. Vicky Candy. Hi, Vicky Candy. I've caught up with the chat. Brilliant. Sorry. I'm glad I have. Let me adjust. I won't be able to come for all the 3 lives, but I'll make sure I'll be there for at least 1 live a week. So you can remove me as a mod and give it to someone who's around more, Brad. It will help improve. Abes, thank you for that. It's very respectful of you. I'm going to keep you as a mod, only if you want to be. I thought you just disappeared completely, if I'm honest, and I didn't know the reasons why. I just thought, oh, you've moved on, you're doing something else with your life, which is absolutely fine, if you know. Thank you for being honest and respectful, and just live your life, mate. Live your life. I'm going to keep you as a mod, if that's okay for now. I thought you'd gone. I thought you'd completely gone, Abes, if I'm honest. But I hope that you're okay and move forward as best you can. That's the best I can say right now. Can you give me a shout out? Vicky Candy, shout out to Vicky Candy. No, I'm not going to get mad. I won't get mad at that. Hello to Vicky. Shout out to Vicky. Yeah, it's saying Argentina versus England be a cracker. They have history. 98 World Cup when Beckham got sent off against England, yes. And the hand of God in the 80s in 1986, which was Mexico. Yes, there's history there. Big time, Yorick. Big time. It could go either way. That is going to be on Wednesday, isn't it? If I recall. Ed saying it will help improve the channel. What? I'll see how it goes, mate. But thank you to Abes. Did a bit of everything. Long time not been to the gym, so getting familiar with the new equipment. Oh, well done, mate. Score prediction for England Argentina. 3-2 England. 3-2 England. Obviously, I'm being optimistic. I get it. But Knellis, human needs to understand self-awareness is not for manifesting desire, which already exists. Humans should utilize it the best of it. Eknelis, let me see. Human need to understand self-awareness. Okay. It's not for manifesting desire. Depends on what those desires are. Which already exists. Humans should utilize the best of it. Well, the self-awareness. Deep thinking there, by the way. My eyes are a bit sore from this light, man. I have to be mindful of bugs coming in. It's okay, Brad. Thank you, Abe. You're really kind. You're really kind. You really are. Shelley's saying the same. It's all good. Donatello. England were just lucky yesterday. There was an element of luck there. They hit. Yeah, they were. There was luck there, Donatello. They weren't great. England weren't great yesterday, you know. They weren't playing the best. Donatello, I agree. There was an element of luck. I agree with you. If I'm being objective and honest, Donatello, I'd agree with you. There was a bit of luck there. They weren't great, mate. They got through it. They need to improve if they're going to continue. Lee is saying they've moved things in the gym I use. Wish they would stop doing that. I look like an idiot wandering around looking for something I use. Yeah, it's frustrating. Disorientating, isn't it? Vicky saying, what can I do to become a mod? Vicky, I don't know you. I'm not taking on any more. I'm not putting mods in place at the moment. I've got a few good ones that I trust, that I appreciate, of course, that do a great job. And I'm not taking any mods on. And also, I'm wary of people that I don't know. And maybe at some point in the future, I will do, Vicky, but I won't guarantee that. And but you're more than welcome on here. More than welcome on here. Zorro saying, bro, France is going to win the World Cup. Zorro, I could agree with why you think that. I think they're the best team, Zorro. I want England to win, don't get me wrong, but I think they're the best team by a substantial amount, I'd say. Clearly, they're the strongest. But anyway, time will tell. But I can see why you'd think it. I think a lot of people would think the same. Yorik's saying 3-2 as well as me. You think it's going to be 3-2 England against Argentina? I believe they can beat Argentina. France, I'm not so sure about. I just hope. Shelley saying, Lee, I'm like that in Aldi's. Keep moving things around. Trying to find what you want. They do that on purpose, probably. Moving things around Aldi, so you'll look at other stuff. Yellow Belly's saying football's coming home. Or loads of drunk English people are coming home, like we said in the past. Drunk, disappointed people. Kay Lee said, come on, England. Do you know what? Let's have some hope. Come on, England, yes. A bit of optimism. Vicky, you do not need to apologise. It's okay. Elijah is saying, England are getting bombed by Argentina. They might do. We'll see, Elijah. We'll see. I don't think they will. I don't think Argentina look that good either. Argentina don't look great. They're winning, but they don't look great. Neither do England. But let's see. Air's saying it's completely fine with me if you remove me as a mod now or in the future. I'm more than happy to just be part of the community as a member. No worries, Abes. Thank you. I'm going to keep you as a mod. I want to keep you as a mod. I want to. Only if you're happy with that. If you definitely don't want to be, just tell me and I'll change it. Okay? Did you put sunscreen on your head? I actually did today, you know. I have face cream for my head and my face. So yes, and it has some SPF, 20% SPF. So yeah, I did 2 today, by the way. I did. Kaylee is England all the way. I hope you're right, Kaylee. Hope you're right. Argentina is one-man team with Messi. We've got Bellingham and Kane. Lee saying, yeah. Abe, if you really don't want it, Brad will understand. He can still be part of the community. Yeah, of course. Don't force anything on anyone. I would never do that.
Of course he wants to.
But I want you to stay on there.
He needs to be more.
I think you're really good, Abes. You're really kind, smart, intelligent person. And I like having you as a mod. But thank you for being so, like, decent and good about it. So it says a lot about you in a good way. It tells me everything about you in a good way, by the way. Yellow Bear says, let the words out, Brad. If you haven't already, like the channel. It's free and subscribe. Thank you, Yellow Belly. I'll pin that. Thank you. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. It's free to like. It's free to subscribe. Of course, it's free. I go live on Mondays. I go live on Fridays. I go live on Sundays at around 7 or 8 p.m. Usually, I talk about self-improvement related topics. Deeper thinking kind of topics. I do mix it up because I don't want it to sound boring. I try to change it. And then obviously, like I'm doing now, I just have genuine chats with people. If you like that type of thing, if you value genuine conversations, if you value actually, do you value the fucking truth? Do you value realness in a world full of lies? Then this is the channel for you. And it's free. So there you go. But thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed as well. Also, we've got Timmy. Timmy's around a lot of the time. He's usually in the background, but I've nowhere to put him, and I don't want him to fall down there. We're quite high up here, so I don't want him to fall on the floor. But he's involved as well. Kaylee says, to be fair, France are the only team I think that have been pretty consistently good. The other 3 semi-final teams have got the job done, but definitely not without a lot of work. Kaylee, 1000% correct. France have been consistently the best, and the others have just got the job done. Yeah. Vicky Candy saying, I will subscribe. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Timmy's gone missing. No, he's not fallen off the balcony. Sander would absolutely kill me if he fell off the balcony. He's thinking, no, I don't want to jump off, thank you. I'm going to stay here. Kaylee saying, I subbed you. You've got a good heart, bro, I can tell. Thank you, Kaylee. And energy doesn't lie, mate. Energy doesn't lie. Thank you for the kind words. And thank you for subbing. Thank you so much. I want to be mod, Shelley, but I won't be around much. That's why, Shelley. That's okay. I've got a couple of other people that aren't on here all the time as well that are mods, which is okay. I really do. I respect your accountability, Abes. I respect your honesty. Therefore, clear indications that you're great as a mod. That's great. Do I expect everyone to be on here every time? No. And also, in my head, I think to myself, people come on a regular basis, and it could be at any time. People go, they move on. People move on. They watch other content, and that's their choice. That's their time. It's their time. Do what you fucking want. People just get busy lives. They work on something else, or I don't know. People change their minds, and that's absolutely fine too. You've got to live the life that you want to live, is my philosophy on life anyway. Got a good heart. Thanks, Kaylee. Thank you. Thank you. Elijah, man. Sorry, please don't swear. Elijah, I'm going to fucking swear, mate. I fucking swear. And if you don't like fucking swearing, you know what to do, don't you? Off your pot. I swear. I don't swear at people, usually. But I communicate that way. And I'm not going to change that. I'm not going to change that. Because that would be disingenuous of me to do so. And don't tell me not to swear. I'll speak how I want to speak. I'm not rude to anybody. I try and help people as best as I can, as imperfectly as I can. And that's obviously troll-like behaviour from you, Elijah, man. Let's see where you go. Try and never underestimate the power of suggestion. I'll say it again. Never underestimate the power of suggestion. People trying to unravel you a little bit. That's what that is, Elijah, man, isn't it? I know it for what it is. It's bullshit from you. Anyway, Abes, you are loved. Yes, you are. You are loved. And you were missed. You were missed, mate. People going, where's Abes? Blah, 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 blah. They were saying, where were you? Yeah, you were missed. Thanks, people, for the likes. God bless everyone's kindness. Thank you, Shelley. Elijah, man, you're going. You've got a kid watching this as well. So you're responsible for your child, Elijah, man. And you're watching an adult channel with them. You're watching an adult, this is an adult-based channel, and you're watching the kid with it. So therefore, your parenting would be questionable then, wouldn't it? The responsibility would be on you, Elijah Man. And you're trying to blame me for swearing while you're showing something that involves some swearing. So that says something about a lot about you, doesn't it, really? Anyway. Here we go. Am I British? T.S. Ment. I am. English. Nice to meet you. Abe, good man. Abe, we all love you. That's very nice, Shelley. Yes, we do. Thank you. T.S. Ment saying, I am Argentinian. Hands of God, you have experienced this. Time you will witness God itself. The God Almighty will come down, will he, T.S. Ment, and strike us with his preference of Argentina. Who knows? He really cares about the soccer game, the football game, should I say. If you qualify for finals, we'll see, mate. I don't think God's got anything to do with it. He probably thinks this is corrupt as fuck. If God had anything to do with that, he'd be like, this is corrupt as fuck. FIFA's corrupt as fuck. So why would God have anything to do with that? Nothing to do with God, that, if you're going to believe in God. I don't think. Santa saying, whoever moves on, I'll miss them. Yes. I understand why people do sometimes. I get it. Emmanuel can't love her. All right. Lee saying, what happens if you piss a sheep off and a cow off? You put them in bad mood. I get my God. That's bad. You made me laugh though, Lee. That's bad, but well done. Funny. Stupid. Shit. Santa saying, laughing at Lee. Sheep ran away from me today. Yep. Yeah, they were running away from me. We have been scaring sheep, yeah. There's quite a selection of them as well. So saying, Brad, watch out for spiders that they don't come in. Yeah, Sanders mentioned that too. Shelley, you're absolutely spot on. Sanders saying, thank you, Brad. I'm scared of spiders. Timmy says he likes spiders. He says, I like spiders.
No, he doesn't.
Anyway. I don't care who wins the World Cup, but I don't want Argentina to win it. Abe's saying, fair enough. Elijah Man, yes, what you're presenting is weird. Really weird. Bad juju, laddie. Bad juju. Innit? Bad juju, mate. Fucking right. I know it is. Anyway, Mr. Botbro. Hello, Mr. Botbro. It's coming home, he says. Elijah Man is trying to make me feel guilty. Therefore, Elijah Man, thank you for you're giving a great example of this is what would happen in your life, guys. People will try and make you feel guilty. They'll try and use the power of suggestion. Very toxic, narcissistic type of trait. That is what people will do. Trolls do this. They present like this sometimes. Try and make you feel guilty. Well, they'll be Elijah Man straight out the box has been rude, saying little things, little testy, and then tries to make you feel guilty. Yeah, you've been on here way too long. Actually, I've allowed way too much. Tis meant say Messiah. Abe, I don't understand football. I'd rather go shopping. Mr. Botbro saying FIFA's the... Oh, wow, you've got it right there. Mr. Botbro, FIFA really do favour Messi, and that might influence the game. I'll say that much. That's their golden goose, isn't it? So that might be a challenge for England. Because I think Egypt was robbed. Abe's, yeah. T.S. meant saying, propaganda lover, watch real football, not on cricket. You all connect politics with sports, the mod guy. Okay. Ah, I didn't know. Immanuel Kant was philosopher.
Immanuel Kant, yeah.
Oh, sorry. I've never.
He's a philosopher.
Forgive my ignorance and thank you for specifying and pointing that out, Sander. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Researcher.
Sorry, I didn't know.
We studied him in school.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah, right. 1 minute. You're an Immanuel Kant lover. All right, TS mate. Thank you for sharing. Sorry, I didn't know who that was. Forgive my ignorance there. Anyway, where am I from, Vicky? I'm from Lancashire. I live 30 miles away from Manchester, northwest England. They cry like their idol every time. The coach too. Yeah. Mr. Moyes, hello. How are you? Tastement saying till 78 minutes, nothing was rigged, but in the last 12 minutes after the comeback from 2-0, the whole game became rigged. Also, you don't agree? That's absolutely fine. I think some of the things are rigged. But anyway, that's my opinion. Mr. Moy said it's the worst officiated World Cup. Did you see the what about football now? Did you see the Portugal game against Croatia and they disallowed the goal because they said it was offside? Question mark on that one. Anyway, it's worse than 2002. Abe's is agreeing. It's entertaining though, TS men. I'd agree with that. And if you're going to predict the teams that would make it to the semi-finals, you'd definitely probably say England, Spain, Argentina, and France, wouldn't you? Anyway, I'm adjusting the camera now because I don't want spiders coming in. So I'm going to move that over here. Give me a minute. Let me just adjust. You can still hear me, but you won't be able to see me. You can check me out. Check out the little print in the background. I'm just moving my chair. We're going to have Timmy in the background. We're going to chill for a bit. We're changing the angle here. Let's move that. We're adjusting. You see the picture in the background? That's the Little Prince. By the way, has everyone heard of the Little Prince before? It's a book, basically. I'm readjusting. Yeah, they did. Sander got it off someone. That's the one of a kind, basically. We didn't know. Yeah. And let's get Timmy in the background because he won't be the same without Timmy. Timmy's going to chill. He's there. And there we go. We'll adjust the best we can. Yeah, someone drew it. Someone painted it. It's one of a kind. Sorry, I'll move that because you can't really see it, can you? We're going to open chart. There we go. You can see the ring light, can't you? Obviously. I'll just dim that a little bit. Let's change that. We're chilling now, guys. We've got Timmy in the background, just keeping an eye on everything. Timmy says hi. He's waving. My Lex Live is tomorrow. I'm still going with this, guys. It's The Little Prince, which is that Little Prince, healing your inner child and finding yourself again. Healing your inner child and finding yourself again. That's what I want to talk about tomorrow in relation to this painting that's behind me. Sorry, guys. The whole World Cup has been corrupt. Yes, FIFA's corrupt, mate. Fucking right, it's corrupt. Come on. Absolutely. Saying I think France will win it. I would agree with that, but I hope they don't. Sanders saying Immanuel Kant, Kantian ethics, moral theory, and the transcend. I can't say that word. And his transcendental idealism, theory of knowledge, rather than focusing on outcomes. Kant argued that actions are morally right if they are driven by duty and rely on rational, universal moral law. Interesting. The Hindi tale, this meant. Looks like me on one of my acid trips many years ago. Acid's very strong. The sun's in my face, man. It was painted, Sanders saying. The painting in the background. The Little Prince. Have everyone heard of The Little Prince before? I actually went on a vacation to my hometown, but I had to extend it because my uncle passed away. I'm sorry, Abes. It's really sad. Sorry, dude. He had a cardiac, he had a heart attack. I'm sorry. How old was he? That painting's only beautiful. It speaks many words. Yeah. What's he doing in the painting? Look at that. He's tending to his rose, isn't he? Watering his rose. And that means, what does that mean? It means watering your rose, doesn't it? You've got to keep that rose alive. You've got to keep it fit. You've got to keep it healthy. You've got to keep it watered. You've got to tend to it on a daily basis. That could be your health. That could be your mental health. That could be many other things too, of course. Sander, Aves, oh my God, that's devastating. I'm sorry about your uncle, mate. I'm really sorry. Hope he's okay. Oh God, if you believe in the other side, hope he's okay on the other side. If you do believe in that, hope your family are okay too. Sandy saying thank you, Shelley. I agree. I really love it. It's special to me. It is. We only just framed this recently. Sandy's had this painting for a long, long time. I'm not talking about 8 years or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Sander. And she's only just we've only just put it in a frame. I'm really glad we did it. Hello, Sarah. How are you? My name is Brad. Nice to meet you, Sarah. Welcome in. We're having a nice chill chat now. We were talking about courage before, courage to change your life, etc., etc. But now we're just chilling. Let me have a sip of water. Ed saying I was talking to him at 7 p.m. suddenly at 10:30 p.m. the same day, died of a cardiac arrest. Oh my God. Does the last conversation you ever had with him, Abes? Fucking hell. Sorry, dude. I'm glad you got to have a conversation with him. I'm glad you got to talk to him before he passed. Little consolation I can understand. Sarah saying, should I subscribe and why? Only Sarah. My name is Brad. My channel is called Inspirational Ambivert. I talk about suffering, making sense of suffering, becoming a better, well-rounded person, self-improvement. I try to inspire others to be better. I don't know the answers to everything. I really don't. But I do try to help others. I do try to talk sense, and I try to speak the truth in a world full of lies. I try to work on myself as well in that process, becoming high vibrational, becoming a better, stronger person, not being open-minded, etc., etc. That's what my channel's about. I go live on Mondays, I go live on Fridays, I go live on Sundays, 7, 8 p.m. UK time. And sometimes I do workouts. I've done one today a few hours ago. Should you subscribe? Only if you want to. Would I like you to subscribe? Of course I would. It's free to subscribe. It's absolutely free. If you value genuine conversations, deeper conversations, then subscribe. But of course, if you don't want to, you don't want to. That's your choice. I believe in people having autonomy. I don't force anyone to do anything or manipulate anyone to do anything. I don't like those things. I don't like manipulation. And I don't like doing it to others either. So there you go. But nice to meet you anyway. And obviously, we've got Timmy in the background. Timmy says hi too. Hi, Timmy says hi. So yeah, only subscribe if you value this. If you don't value it, then that's your choice. There we go. It's all good. Sandra's saying that's really sad. Sorry for your loss to Abe. I know. It was 65. I realised how life can be unpredictable and cruel. Yeah, it's like if you're going to pass away, it's going to be on a Tuesday fucking morning at 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Isn't it? It goes like that. Gotta live your life, Abes. Live your life the best you can. I know you're already doing that. I feel like you're already doing that. Something's not right in my house. Batteries in everything are all draining at the same time. Don't know what that is, Lee. Thanks for the kind words, Sandra. It really helps. And it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel things. You know what I mean? It takes time. Is it the circuits, electricity, switches, plugs, Lee? Who knows? Sandra, I got a great bargain in Boots yesterday. Hair mask, the L'Oreal Leave, I don't know, with the heat, it dries your hair out. Or you get a good deal at Boots, okay? All checks, Sandra. Just everything is draining, even without me being plugged in. That's mad. I don't know what's going on there, Lee. Sandra's saying, Abes, your uncle is getting rested in peace. I do believe in the other side. I've experienced too many things. I've experienced too many things in relation to the other side, which might not everyone might not agree with that, but I believe there's another side, and this life is a challenge, and the school of life is hard, and I believe you go somewhere else. Not everyone has to agree with that, of course. That's my belief. The memories of him, and maybe try talking to him, Abes. Pray for his soul. Yes. That's lovely, Sandra. Sarah, I've already explained. So, there we go. A young 65, not old, no, Shelley, not old. Shelley, that sounds lovely. Please let me know what it's like, Sandra's saying. ChatGPT, yeah, that could help. So Shelley's trying some beauty products tonight. Sandra says, Shelley, that's amazing. Lee's saying, no way. They say spirits can drain batteries. Plus, I found white feathers everywhere around the house. That's mad, mate. Maybe, mate. I've guessed, listen to this, guys. I did the workout. This might sound a bit mad, who cares? I did the workout today. I did it a few hours ago, didn't I? I'm alive. And I had a bath afterwards because I was sweating. And what was I going to say then? I need to turn that down a bit. That's a bit bright, mate. That's a bit much. Let's turn it down. It's a little bit better, isn't it? I saw a feather in the bath. Never see feathers in the bath. I saw a feather in the bath today, a few hours ago. Anyway. Another one. I've got another story about a feather, guys. My mate passed away, sadly. My old friend. Anyway, sad story. He took his own life. I won't go into too much detail on it. Of course I won't. But anyway, the day that it happened, I was working in a children's home, and I was driving the kids in a minibus. I was driving a minibus, taking the kids out for the day because I was working in a home. Sorry, the light's a bit weird. But what was I going to say then? And then I was thinking about him and how he was, thinking, oh my God, he's passed away, he's gone, he's left this earth. He wasn't with us anymore, he was gone, he's passed away, of course. I'm thinking, oh shit, I hope he's okay, I was thinking, it must have been really sad for him to do that. I was upset. I was worried about him. And anyway, I was in the kitchen and someone said, Brad, you've got a feather on your back. I was thinking about him the day that he passed away the day before. And I don't know, I just remember taking the feather off going, that's a sign. That's a sign. So yeah. Lee, I believe in all that. There is another side. I agree, Shelley. Lee saying, Sandra, I believe loved ones are around you when you find white angel feathers. Do you know what, Lee? I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, mate. I really am. Sandra's agreeing. Death does really come in between unfinished tasks and incomplete goals. We all have to live life with zero regrets. Abes, that's really wisely said. Remember that, mate. Remember that, zero regrets. Leave it all on the table. Linked to what I was talking about before, courage. Thinking, I'm just going to have to try and move forward. So I'm going to have a go at this. It might not work out, but I have to have the courage to try. Otherwise, I'm going to live a life of regrets. Abes, 1000%. Sarah's saying there was one day I was with my grandma at the hospital. We were talking about memories and laughing and having fun. And the next night I got a text that she died, and she told me before she died she was okay. Oh, Sarah, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been very, very, very difficult and really sad. Sorry about the light there, guys, shining in my face. It's the sun. At least I got to speak to her before she passed. I know that's not a massive consolation there. Thank you for sharing, Sarah. Sending love and respect to you and to Abes and to anyone else that's struggling with that type of thing. It's not easy, is it? Beyond words, painful. I can only imagine. I'm sorry. So Shelley's saying, I think they are with you all the time, the angels. Yeah. What's meant for you will be for you. What's aligned to you will come. If you know what I mean. Shelley saying, Sarah, they're always with us. I agree. I'm not in a scary way or a weird way, in a positive, calm way. Everything's going to be okay. Even if it doesn't feel like it's okay, it's going to be okay. Sorry, the light's in my face at the moment. Abe's saying, Sarah, I'm really sorry for your loss. My condolences. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Abes. Sanders then saying, Shelley, they are, if you open a little window for them in your mind, you'll see signs and you feel them. They help us. You just have to say the name and call them. Yes. Wow. I think that's positive, man. I think that's positive. I think it's fucking positive, by the way. I really do. I really, really do. Keep going. Keep fucking going. Do your best here. It's quick, it's short, but make the fucking most of it. It's a nice little reminder, this, guys. Thank you. To me personally. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And Lee's saying, if I've a guardian angel, I'll probably their hand over its face, like, come on, mate, really? Yeah. Sarah's saying, and before she died, she made me promise her that I will do her dream hobby. And that's what I'm doing right now, and it's riding horses. Sarah, that's amazing. Horses are amazing. I don't know much about horses, Sarah, if I'm completely honest, but I think they're just stunning animals. So you're doing that then. You're riding horses and you're enjoying it. Good. That's beautiful. That's lovely. That's really nice, Sarah. Thanks for sharing. Maybe Lee, tell them to leave your batteries alone. The other bit saying, my mum died when I was 7 years old and she was 28 years old. She's around when I need her. Oh, that's beautiful, Yellow Belly. Wow. Bloody hell, mate. Oh. Oh, God, that's beautiful. I'm going with that. That's beautiful. Thanks for sharing. Must have been very challenging, Yellow Belly, when you were 7, mate. Fuck me. That must have been really hard. You've turned out really well. You've turned out really well. Anyway. Shelley's saying, Brad, I wouldn't be scared of things like that. Oh my God, it's beautiful. You have to be open to it. You can feel an aura around it. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be afraid. I'm planning to plant a flower in his memory and any suggestion of what kind of flower. Abes, I'm not personally, I don't know much about flowers, but maybe someone else does. So I don't want to advise that because I don't know. Abe, something that's resilient and will last. Maybe roses, lavender, no idea. I'm not an expert. Maybe Yellow Belly might know. I'm not putting any Yellow Belly under any pressure there, but he might know. I'm not saying he does know because I can't speak for him. Yellow Belly, she's around you, mate, looking after her dear son. It's lovely. Yellow Belly, she's around when you need her. Yellow Belly says, thank you, Tabs. Omar, do you think lying makes the nose grow longer? We're referring to Pinocchio. Do you think lying makes the nose grow longer? No. But do I think lying has consequences? Yes. Living a lie has consequences. Mate, won't make your nose grow longer though, mate. Unless you're in the Disney World. If you're in the Disney World, you go to Disney World, Florida, then maybe it will. But I don't think lying's good. You might get a couple of wins out of it early on with the lying, but it catches up with you and it slaps you in the face, mate. So you might end up with a bust nose or a broken nose, but not a longer nose. But who knows? Shit job. Anyway, thanks for the suggestion, Sander. I was thinking about a white rose. There you go. You've got the answer, Ebbs. I'm from England, Omar. Nice to meet you, Omar. Lying doesn't make your nose grow longer, but stupid comment makes you visit to Brad's channel shorter. That's Abe's white rose. Sounds beautiful, yeah. I think you've got the answer there, Abes. I think you knew it. Whatever's right, whatever you feel is right in regards to that. There's no right or wrong with regards to that, Abes. Shelley, you said you were getting into gardening. Any suggestions from your side, Shelley? Yellow Belly, we need your wisdom, Sandra's asking. Yeah, I've learned wits from Lee's funny comments. Hi, is football coming home, Patrick? Yeah, of course it fucking is. It's a guarantee. If Timmy plays up front instead of Kane, I think we'll win. He's French, actually, though. He's an imposter. He's actually French. He's got a French outfit on as Timmy. I'm joking, Patrick. We've got a chance. Are they the favourites? No, but they've got a chance. Let's see. Me personally, I want them to win so I can get they said they're going to give us a bank holiday, which I know is a bit sad, but I'll take it. I'm going to close that door, Sander, because I can hear myself in the background on the phone. I'm going to close the door. That's a little bit better. Anyway. So we've got a chance, Patrick. We'll see. Abe, I would go for roses because if it's heat, it would be lovely. Okay. Thanks for the suggestion, Shelley. Sander's saying it's coming home. Thanks, Sander. Abe, roses are the gateway to the heart, even in the afterlife. You've nailed it then. There you go. White rose it is. By the sounds of it. Thank you. Right. Patrick, you've obviously being a bit weird there. Patrick, have you got, I don't know. Do you struggle with your own sexuality, Patrick? Do you have insecurities about that? Do you have fears about that? Do you not, maybe you need a bit of courage, Patrick, to come out and like explore that. If that's what you want to do it. But don't project it onto me. I'm not into that personally, but there's nothing wrong with that. So if you want to do that, Patrick, you do that. You do that. Live your life, mate. But don't put other people down to make yourself feel better. It's a bit weak. You know what I mean? Doesn't make you look good. Not impressive. It's not really doing much. Like, I don't know. Good luck with that. I hope you find loving your life within yourself. Have a good relationship with yourself. Maybe, Patrick. That might help. But will you listen to me? Probably you won't listen to me. You'll think, what the fuck? You'll just keep doing what you do on your phone. Chatting shit. Whatever. In a bit. Who gives a fuck? Anyway. Sorry. Let me carry on. Yellow Belly, that's true. That's beautiful, Yellow Belly, Sander's saying. It is. It was tough, but we have to keep moving forwards. Yes, Yellow Belly, courage. It is tough. Yeah, we have to keep moving forwards. I'd say my uncle's name was Lewis growing up. I always thought he had a cool name, Lewis. Yeah. Nice name. Sander's telling Patrick to do one. It's a cool name, Sander saying. Yellow Belly, I agree. It's the only thing that you can do. You have the kindness. You do have such the kindest hearts. That's lovely. Graham Marsden. Is there any muckle misers around today? Sorry, dude. Graham, that's probably what you say on most channels, isn't it? Asking about the muckle misers. I've seen you before about your muckle mising. What's a muckle miser? Brad, close the balcony door and please pull the curtain. Okay, I'll do it. 1 minute. 1 sec. There we go. I've done it. That's so much better. Oh my God. I should have done that before. Shit, I should have done that ages ago. Anyway. Done. Can you muckle mise, good chap? Well, Graham, I don't know what it is, so I can't answer something I don't know what is. So if you can elaborate on what this muckle mising is, then I may be able to answer that. My heart is fulfilled because of the beautiful people I interact with. Yes, and what you send out to the world comes back. Yellow Belly, in my opinion. I think you already know that. But yes, 1000%. 1000%. Patrick is such a melt. Part of the world, unfortunately. Pleasure's all ours, Sanders saying. Graham is just going down a muckle mising journey. He's not elaborating on what it is. So we don't know what he's talking about. Anyway. Poor old Timmy's hidden away. He's clambering out. He's back. He says he's just chilling. He says he can see everything going on. He's keeping an eye from afar. What's that, Timmy? Is anyone outside? He's looking outside now. He's looking outside. There we go. I'll leave him there. Mother bro, my hair is falling out and I'm losing my confidence. I don't feel like going out. What should I do? Shave it all off, mother bro. Get the skinhead. Hopefully you've got the right shaped head for being bald. That would help. I used to lose my confidence with going bald years ago when I was in my early 20s. I was like, fuck, my hair was going. So yes, I didn't get to the point where I felt fear going out though. What should you do? Shave it all off, feel the fear and do it anyway and go for it, not mother bro. Don't let it hold you back. Timmy looks well confused. Yeah, he's chilling. Graham Marsden, I studied at Lancaster University here in England for 3 years to become a muckle miser. Well, good for you, Graham. It seems to be serving you well. Cheers. Graham, good for you, Santa saying. Hope you enjoy your muckle mising. Good for you, mate. You're doing the world a favour with your muckle mising ways. I'm actually benefiting from it right now. Thanks. Yellow Belly is saying muckle mising is a virus that stupid people have blessed them. Yeah, the brain cells do tend to bubble up and burn away. Right, it's non-sensual. Basically. Muckle miser has sadly gone, I'm sorry. Timmy's besides himself here. Timmy's like, what the fuck have we done? We've got rid of the muckle miser. He's gutted. I know, mate. I know. It's sad. What a sad world we live in. What the fuck? That's a cool painting. Yes, it is. It is the... Guess it is. Well spotted, mate. That is what I'm going to be talking about tomorrow, loosely based. It is The Little Prince. It's actually a book. A very wise book. I'm going to be talking about it tomorrow in my live. In my own way. It's about tending to your rose. God, we were on about roses, weren't we? Abe's was on about the rose, and we've got the rose above, and it's tending to the rose, to your rose, feeding it, what you put into it. to maintain it, for it to grow. Putting the work in. Doesn't matter what your roles is. Everyone's roles could be different. Different wants, different needs. Anyway, it is cool painting. Sanders painting that. It's really nice. Yes, so we're talking about that tomorrow in the live, in my own way. Sandra had a painter paint it for you. Yes, you did. Thanks, guys, for letting me share about my uncle. Your kind words made me feel better. I'm glad you feel a little bit better, mate. I'm really glad to be part of this amazing community. It wouldn't be possible without such kind souls like you guys. Yeah, thank you so much. And what I was going to say is, this has got to continue to be this. I can't have. I've had challenging, not massively challenging times, but doing the live, you learn as you go along. And I've made mistakes, and I probably will make some mistakes going further down the road. Sorry about the noise in the background. But I've always tried to maintain the integrity of the community that's here and protect it. Do you know what I mean? Within reason. And I've had challenges in the past. I made mistakes, but I learn from them. And I feel like I feel responsible. I feel responsible to communicate truths, to be like a medium in a way, because it's a medium in my own way, to try and spread light into the world, as small as that might be or whatever that might be. That's what I'm here for. Sorry, I'm going on, but there we go. And not just me, it's others as well. It's not just me, it's everybody else that contributes to the collective consciousness, of course. And to grow through the suffering, etc., etc. I keep going on about it, don't I? But it's important. It is to me anyway. Hopefully it is to the right people as well. Michael Mizing, go home and drink your banana water. Probably go on to the next channel and do the same thing. That'd be like a one-trick pony kind of thing. Abes, it's a pleasure. You love it and we feel for you. We do. Yes. Not going down the banana water road again. Anyway, Saint Benedict. If you ever want to go to church, welcome to the Catholic Church. Saint Benedict, I'm not a religious person. I respect all religions. Bless you. God bless you. Respect, etc., etc. This is not a religious channel, but thank you for your love and respect. But there we go. Abe, you're such a sweetheart with huge potential and a bright future ahead of you. I believe that too. You've got a really wise head. You're young, aren't you? I think you're 19, aren't you? 19? You're young, really wise, and really intelligent. So therefore, you've got time. If you've got time, you've got potential. And if you've got a wise head on your shoulders at a young age and good moral compass, you can do really well in life, I believe. You've got the recipe for success. That's a beautiful painting, Sandy. Yeah, it is. Look, it's great, isn't it? I love the philosophy behind it. Thanks, Saint Benedict. Sandra's not into the churches. Fair enough. It's a boy, maybe a desert or another planet, flowering a rose. Yes. Anyway, hi. How are you? I think Graham is actually needing your attention more than you understand. You are so angry because your softness that you hide behind aggression. All of the best. What? Let me try and interpret what you're saying. Okay. Hi, how are you? I think Graham is actually needing your attention. Okay, Graham's needing my attention more than you understand. Okay? You are so angry. I am not angry. I'm very calm. I'm not angry. You know, if you saw me angry, I'd be going sick. I can get angry, but I don't get angry on here. But I can be angry, but I don't like being angry. And am I angry right now? Oh, no. Nowhere near. Anyway, because of your softness that you hide behind aggression, all of the best. I don't know what you're trying to say there. You're probably the same person that was on before. However, you get the version of me is dependent upon how others or how others behave and present themselves to me. So if someone's just being a nice person, I'm good, mate. I'm chilled. Even if you're not like the best person in the world, but you're being civil, I'll be sound with you. But if you're going to start being rude and disrespectful, then you're going to get a different version of me, and I'm just going to deal with it accordingly. But I'm not angry, not upset. I'm not aggressive. No, never underestimate the power of suggestion, though, in relation to what you just said. Anyway, whatever. Celebi. Santa's saying, oh, thank you, Yellow Belly. Exactly what Shelley just said, Abe. Abe says thank you to Shelley. Anyway, let me keep going. Yorick, have you heard of the little book, Little Prince? Check it out. Yorick, check it out. The Little Prince. Check it out. It's a book. It's not a big book. It's a book about like a philosophical wisdom type of related book. And Shelley Watts Pugh. So Bun is saying, medium works with wisdom, not from feelings notes. Okay. What do you mean by that? Sorry, Bun. Please elaborate. A medium works with wisdom. Depends on the individual, doesn't it, I suppose? Google it, Yorick, Sander saying. Shelley says, Sander, there are long wooden seats in the church. The Little Prince is a philosophical... You explain it so much better than I can, Sander. Sander's saying the Little Prince, which is above, it's a book. It's a philosophical fable story and about the loss of childhood innocence, human connection, and the true meaning of love. Framed as a children's book, it uses a stranded pilot and an interplanetary boy to critique how adults become consumed by materialism, rigid routines, and superficiality. Thank you for explaining that so much better than I did, Sander. Yes. The true meaning of love. It's beautiful. Yes, thanks, Sander. What YouTube chat service official in capital letters as well. We've got an official message from YouTube chat service official. Hello, we are contacting you regarding community guideline breaches. You have 20 minutes to reply with justification. Type 1. Find out more. Thanks. Wow, that's real spam. You insulted my intelligence with your that. See you in a bit. YouTube chat service official. YouTube service chat official. Please, 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 please do this. You've got a life to live. Why are you wasting it on doing that shit? It's fucked. What are you going to achieve? Nothing. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your energy. And you're trying to upset people. Make them doubt themselves. It's not working. You're not. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Anyway, good luck with your life, lad. Good luck with your life. You're going to need it. Anyway, Shelley said, Sander, wow, how beautiful is that? I'd love to read that. Yellow Belly is bund. Who knows? I don't know. Yellow Belly. Sander, how are your cooking channel going? Abe's is asking. Shelley, you should. It's beautiful. My sister gifted me the book as I moved to the UK. Oh, it's beautiful. Bun saying, nope, can you see my first time? Okay. I don't really know where you're going there, Bun. Don't know where you're going, lad. Elaborate a little bit more. Speak sense if you can. That'd help. Not very good. I haven't posted much lately, Sander's saying. Do it as you feel. Doing really well. Keep going. Lauren Kuhn is saying, always cute to see these aggressive streamers reassuring at length they are not aggressive. Wow, you're still trying. It's the same person. You God, that's just shit, mate. It's like you're playing Snakes and Ladders, and I'm just like playing chess, and I'm like, I don't know, mate. It's not working, Lauren. It's not working, Lauren Kuhn. It's not good. It's just not going to work. What you're doing, it's just no. Sorry, it doesn't work. That lad. It's a bit. It doesn't work, mate. Shit as fuck. It's like you're trying to thrash my head. And fucking what you doing? Realise. You don't know. You don't know what you're doing, mate. Doing a bad job. It's not working. Just focus on yourself. Anyway. Or keep doing it. Keep fucking doing it. Fuck it. If it makes you feel good, keep doing it. It's not really working on me, though. Try someone else. Not really working here. I'm trying to use the power of suggestion with just, Anyway. Sorry for being a little bit quiet. I'm just having some quiet downtime for myself. Lee, you don't have to apologise for anything, mate. You do what you fucking want to do, man. Do what you want to do. But please don't feel sorry for that. Don't need to feel bad for that, mate. Brad, pay no attention to that nonsense. He's a troll. I know. I'm just having a bit of fun with it. Just. I know. But you're right, Shelley. Lee, of course. Enjoy your downtime. It's so important, yes. It's good to be quiet sometimes. It's good to be quiet in a world that can't stop talking. It's good to be quiet in a world that can't stop fucking talking. And I know right now I am being a hypocrite because I'm fucking talking. But honest to God, I swear to God, in my normal day-to-day life, I am not talking all the time like this. It wouldn't be allowed. It wouldn't be accessible for me to do so. Because those people don't listen anyway. So I just shut up. Anyway, I agree. It's very good to be quiet sometimes. Really, really important. It's okay, Sander. Take your own time, grow at your own pace. We all appreciate the effort and your time put into your channel. If anyone uses Instagram, Sander's got her own channel. It's called Croatian Cozy Home. Croatian Cozy Home. If you can show some support, that'd be great. If you use Instagram. What's it about? It's basically about cooking, preparing meals, and the aesthetics behind it, the beauty behind it, preparing meals and the beauty of food, good food. That's what Sander's channel's about. Anyway, but that's on Instagram. And it's called Croatian Cozy Home. There you go. King Dongosaurus, where was that comment from Lauren? I don't know, mate. King Dongosaurus. Who knows, lad? Some bullshit. Anyway, trolls leave quicker than they arrive. Yes, we are very tolerant, but don't take our kindness as a weakness. No, I like to put it back on them sometimes. I like to just use them as an example. They're a great example. What they do is really linked to a lot of what I talk about, Yellow Belly, which I do appreciate them coming on. They help the algorithm. Just by commenting, it helps the YouTube algorithm likes interaction. It's just looking at the numbers. So they're adding to the numbers. They're adding to the watch hours just by being there. And that helps my channel. So the trolls think they're fucking doing something bad and they're actually helping me. Honestly, they are. And then also I use some of what they say as, there's a lesson in that. This is what some people can be like and blah, 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 blah. So obviously, sometimes I just get rid of them straight away because some people are really aggressively rude, or if they're upsetting other people on here, I don't tolerate it that. But if they're at me personally, I like to just have fun with it. Anyway, thank you for your kind words, Sanders saying to Abe's. All good. Did he say, I guess you like Messi? He's a great player. However, I hope England win, mate. There we go. Kelly saying, Yellow Belly, you're dead right. I'm glad you're a moderator. You're on it like a coy bonnet. You're all over it, yeah. Thank you. Lauren saying, we are having fun making you react to instigations. If you react, you dance for us. Okay. You believe that? You believe that? That's fine. Funny, Lauren. You're funny. Yellow Belly's all over it. Sandra takes no shit. No one should. Yeah, sad, Sandra. Absolutely. Luca Johnson, it's warm today. Yes, it's warm today, Luca. It's warm today. And I'm laughing so hard here. 2121, angel number. Thanks, Sandra. Brain tickler, what do you earn? What do you do to earn money? I work as a scrub nurse. I work for the NHS. I work in theatres. I help surgeons with hip operations, knee operations. I say this a lot, sorry. Shoulder operations, orthopedic hands, fucking backs. This is orthopedics, plastics, urology, ENT, max fax, which is teeth, colorectal, which is but it's needed. And amongst other things, I can scrub for a lot of different things. I'm very experienced and very versatile. So that's how I earn my money mainly. I get a little bit of hit on here on YouTube. I've only just become monetized not long ago, but it's not loads and loads and loads. I'm not moaning here, but that's just it. So yeah, that's what I do to earn money, Brain Tickler. I've answered your question. Please like, subscribe, join the vibe and respect. Thank you so much to anyone that's liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. Good evening, Paula. Welcome back. How are you? Great to see you on here again. Hope you're okay, Paula. Nice to see you on here again, of course. How's your week been? How's your weekend been? I hope you're okay. We're just chilling now. Whilst visiting, let me say it again. Whilst visiting this channel, please be respectful. If you're not respectful, you're gone. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sandra, I'm the same. Can't stop laughing and Brad's funny. Oh, I'm glad you're laughing. Bit of stress release there. Yellow Belly says hello to Paula. Jason saying, what's happening with your eyebrows? Just wondering, mate. These are my eyebrows, Jason. This is what I've been given. I'm the head and my face. That's what I've got. Make the best of what I've got, though, mate. Sandra saying he really is Shelley. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Brad. No worries, Sandra, all the way. Welcome back, Jim. How are you? Welcome back. Great to see you as well, Jim. I do remember you. You're craving Japanese food. Japanese eat very healthily, don't they? They eat really well, Jim. Any particular Japanese food that you prefer? I like Japanese cuisine, actually. What's it called? Oh, ramen. Ramen's really nice. Amongst other things. Sandra saying, Jason, you're jealous. I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, yeah, jealous about the eyebrows. No hate, Jason. Okay, respect. No hate. Thank you. Welcome back, Sarah. We're just chilling. Goodbye, Abe, by the way. Thanks for being on here. Abe says goodbye to Sandra too, to everybody else. Get a good night's sleep. Take care, mate. Look after yourself. Keep going. You're a great person. You're a great person. Remember that. Genuinely, you are. You seem very Mario and Luigi today. Bloody hell. I've never been called that, Mario and Luigi. Thanks. I'll take it. Sarah saying, I cried because I remembered my grandma. Oh, sorry. Your grandma memory. Sorry. That's heavy. Sarah, it's good to cry sometimes. It's okay. I understand why you would. Emotional regulation there. What you've just done. Sending love and respect to Sarah. Sorry. I'm just sending love and respect to you there. Good night to Abe. Have a good night's sleep. Be safe. Be kind to yourself, Shelley saying. Thanks, Shelley. Take care. Saying. Lee saying, anyway, sorry, Lee. Anyone use SoundCloud? I'm on there. Got a couple of my own mixes on it. I don't personally use it, Lee, but if you want to share what your login is or whatever, you can do, of course. I don't personally use it. What kind of mixes do you? What kind of music is it? Hi, Dante. Hello, Dante. Mucky Hire. Can't say your name. Mucky Hire, sorry. Hey, which topic are you discussing? We were discussing courage to change your life. We're talking about courage and why it's important in life to have courage and go for things. However, that topic can be brought up again, of course, if you wish to. I'll read the comments out. However, at the moment, we're just chatting. I'm just reading the comments. We've gone past the topic now. But it can be brought up again if you wish. As long as we keep it respectful, it's all good. Stay blessed, Abley saying. It's lovely. Shelley's no idea what SoundCloud is. It's an app for music, Shelley. Yeah. Hello, Billy saying hello to Muck and to Dante. King, Love and Light. Are you a top or a bottom? That's ridiculous. King, Love and Light. King, Love and Light, you've got a very positive name, but unfortunately what you're discussing isn't very positive, is it? So we're going to move on. Lee, sounds like you're good and enjoying the music. Music is very important, very healing potentially, very motivating or whatever you want it to be. Yellow Belly saying hello to Paula. I love music, Shelley. Yeah, Lee, I can understand why. What's your favourite type of music, Lee? Dante saying personal growth leads to seeing truth in your family. Dante, oh my God, you hit the nail on the head. Personal growth, you can outgrow your family, can't you, potentially? Which can be painful, growth pains, hence the term growth pains, not just physical, but spiritually or mentally. And it can see the truth in your family, Dante. Oh my God. And the truth is not always pretty, is it, Dante? And how do I know? I get you. I get you. And if you grow enough, become high vibrational, become more, you have courage, have love, compassion, less fear, less ego, or healthier ego, whatever you want to call it. And then your family's just not moved on. They are what they are. There's positives, don't get me wrong, but you're going to see the truth in your family because you can see the wood from the trees. You're open-minded. You're on a different frequency almost. And you've worked on yourself through the personal growth. You've genuinely done it. And then you think, shit, I couldn't see this about 20 years ago or 10 years ago, whatever it was. Now I can see the wood from the trees. I'm aware. My eyes are open. And it's not always, it can be an ugly truth as well, potentially, Dante, depending on the person, depending on the situation. But I completely get you. Thanks for sharing, by the way, Dante. My name is Brad, by the way. Nice to meet you. And this is Timmy. Timmy says hi to everybody. And Timmy says thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you. Timmy's going to chill in the back. Josefa. Nice to meet you, Josefa. What's up? What's up? Hi, Mr. Josefa. Hello. Dude, you have British and stress-free real. Yeah, I'm English, Eternity King. T. Griff, you all right, lad? I'm all right, thanks, but it's Brad. T. Griff, fist bump to you. How's it going? Dante saying hello to Yellow Belly. So I said I feel like crying right now. Sarah, I understand why you'd be emotional. It's okay to cry. It's okay. It's okay to cry. It really is. Sending love and respect to Sarah. It's okay. I know it's not easy. Crying can be good for you, Yellow Belly, yes. Helps you to regulate your emotions, like I said, a release. It can be healthy. It can. Anyway, house style music. I probably like some of that, Lee, if I'm honest. I like dance music. I like trance, old school trance I know it's very specific, but I like old school trance from the mid-90s, which is different. It's before it got mainstream. On hard trance, old school hard trance I like as well. Uplifting kind of music I like. However, I like any music that's good as well. I like lots of different things as well. I'm not just like one-dimensional with it, which is everyone different, of course. Have you been following the World Cup, boss? T. Griff? Yes, I've been watching it, mate. Yesterday was difficult to watch, T Griff, because I'm an England fan, of course. Yes, I have, mate. I've been watching it nearly every day. Shelley saying Lee wants you to enjoy it. Gilbert saying hello to Dante. Who's safe for saying watch the profession, man? I'm a nurse. I'm a scrub nurse. I've done it for about 5 years. Working theatres, mate. So like operations. I help the surgeon basically. In a nutshell. Just to speak very briefly about that. That's what I do, who's safer. Nice to meet you, mate. Respect to you, by the way. Respect to you. Respect to everyone else as well, of course. Shelley says, Sandy, you're killing those pots. Well, she was doing. Yellowbelly saying hello to you, Safer. Musical pots. What's this live cover? Behind you, mate. That's The Little Prince, mate. It's a book, a fable. That's what that is behind me. I'm doing a live about it tomorrow. As best as I can. Yeah. Anyway, that'll be tomorrow. I'll talk about that tomorrow as best as I can. Sorry, I've already said that. Shelley says hi to who's safer. I hope I'm saying your name right. Sandy, are you beating the lids on the pots? Getting a bit potty now. Shit joke. What's my opinion on Israel? I don't do politics, guys. Don't really do religion either. Respect to all religions, respect to all beliefs. I believe in peace, not in division. I'm not doing politics on here. I just want people to stop killing each other. I prefer peace, personally. Obviously, I can't stop all these things. That's my opinion on that. I feel like I'm nobody when I cry. Sarah, you're not nobody when you fucking cry. You feel like you're weak when you cry, I suppose, I'm assuming. It doesn't mean you're weak. You're not nobody. You're human. It's good to have emotion. One of the challenges of life is emotion. Most fucking challenges in life are emotionally linked. And crying, and grieving, and being upset is a very deep thing and a hard, painful thing. But there's potential growth in that. So don't feel like you're nobody. You're not nobody, Sarah. You're not fucking nobody. You're not. You're somebody. And you matter. You matter. And you seem like a really nice person. So I'm sending you some respect all the fucking way, mate. Please remember this. Please remember this. You know it deep down. You deserve respect at the very least, Sarah. And you're not nobody. You're somebody. And you matter. Anyway, hit the like, subscribes. Thank you. Thanks, Shelley. Anyway, thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed as well. It's free. It's absolutely free. It really helps my channel. And I just want to say thanks. There you go. Yellowbelly says, Sarah, you are somebody, even when you cry. Yellowbelly, 1000%, mate. Fucking 1000%, mate. All the fucking way. Travis Todd says, hi. Hi, Travis. How's it going? I think I've seen you over here before. Welcome back. Hope you're okay. Who's saying, oh, lots of respect. For you, man. I'm studying Form D, and really subjects like pharmacology irritates so much. What do you mean by it irritates you? You're going to be a pharmacist, you say, or what you're learning? Form D. How long does that take? How far are you in that journey? And what do you want to be? What do you want at the end of your studies? What you're working towards, you say? How's my day been, Travis? It's been fucking. I've had a good weekend. I've had a good day. I've been on a nice walk in the countryside. It was really nice. I've got a new phone. This is my new phone. The camera's so much better. Hopefully the audio's better. My old phone was like nearly 4 years old, and it kept crackling on my lives. And these mean a lot to me. And I think, oh my God, I need to make sure this is as good as I can make it. Audio is really important, and so is the camera. The camera's so much better. So I'm really glad that I got this new phone. It costs, but I've got to invest. Anyway, but I've had a good weekend. How's your day been, Travis? And I watched the World Cup last night, and England won, which was fun. I had a bit of fun with that. Had some nice food. How was your weekend, Travis? How was everyone else's day as well? Cloudy's saying, sorry, Gilbert saying hello to Travis. Cloudy's saying I like your lives. Please, could I get a shout out? My name is. Oh, Neil read it, didn't I? Cloudy, you trying to catch me out there? Dixon man. No, I'm not saying it. I think you're trying to catch me out. Reggie, it's my birthday. Can you sing happy birthday? I'm not singing happy birthday, but happy birthday, Reggie. But I'm not singing it. I'm not performing monkey, mate. Frederick is saying, when you're so anorexic that your only part with fat is the calf, and you slap it to see the jewels. Frederick, what are you saying, mate? I'm not reading that, Frederick. It's weird. By the way, can I be a moderator? Sarah, if I'm honest, I don't know you. How you presented on here has been, you've been presented and come across as a very kind, empathetic, can't say that word, sorry. Come across as a very kind person with empathy, and I respect you. However, I don't really know you that well, and I'm not really adding any more mods on at the moment. Maybe in the future I will. If you keep coming on here, we'll see how that goes. But right now, I would respectfully decline that at the moment. But you're more than welcome on here anytime. Euro-African. You wish, mate. Hope you find what you're looking for, Euro-African, but it's not here. No, I'm not into that. Maybe you are. You sound like you are. You sound like you're open to what you're into, which is okay. Good for you. Power to you. Go down other channels for that. Literally, mate. Euro-African. Find whatever you're looking for and enjoy it. But not here, mate. Anyway. Shelley saying, Cloudy, hello. Glad you're enjoying the videos. They are very good. Thanks, Shelley. Just Trends. Hi, Just Trends. Hello, man. I've just subscribed. I'm new here. I'm Jaspreet. Jaspreet, nice to meet you, Jaspreet. My name is Brad. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for your little star gift as well. Thank you so much. Thank you. Timmy says thank you too. Thank you so much for subscribing. Anyway. That's the same, Brad. Thank you for your kind words. What does courage mean to you? Good question. I'll go for it. Give me a minute. Let me have a sip of water and I'll answer your question, Dante. What does courage mean to you? To me, fuck me. Courage means doing what you're scared of, having a go, turning up. Means that when you feel like you're not really ready for something and you feel a bit uncomfortable, and you feel like you don't really know what you're doing, but doing it fucking anyway and turning up. That's what courage means to me. Courage means being honest with yourself. Courage means, being really open and honest with yourself. Courage means owning it, owning your mistakes, owning your fuck-ups. What else does courage mean? Courage is having those difficult conversations sometimes. Courage is standing up for yourself. Courage is having respect for yourself and not taking any fucking shit. Dante, not taking any shit. Even if it means, courage is also knowing that if you change your approach to things, you might lose people along the way. Courage is doing it anyway. Like, I'm going to speak my truth. And I know these people want me to behave and perform in a certain way, and I'm not going to perform in that way anymore. And I know that they might not like it, but I'm going to have the courage to fucking stand up for myself. I'm going to have the courage to have respect for myself. And if they don't like the way I'm going with my boundaries, etc., then I might lose them on the way. So it's the courage to know that you might lose people along the way, following your own truth. That was what courage means to me. What does it mean to you? Is the question. Anyway, I hope I answered that okay. Thank you for the sub, Trends. Thank you so much, Jaspreet. Thank you so much. So what is the channel all about? Just Trends. So the channel is about, basically, my name is Brad. The channel's called Inspirational Ambivert. I talk about
courage. Oh, sorry, we're talking about courage today. Obviously, I've gone to open chat now. It's basically self-improvement based. And it could be stoicism, it could be courage, it could be dealing with narcissistic people, it could be dealing with toxic co-workers. There's so many topics, little loosely based topics that go under that self-improvement. In a nutshell, though, underpinned by it all, I would say is speaking the best I can now. It's becoming less lower vibrational. What does that mean? 3D, moving away from the ego, toxic ego, coming away from narrow-mindedness, coming away from fearful, insecurity, etc., having courage, having confidence, moving forwards, having more love, having more peace, becoming higher vibrational, becoming more open, becoming your best self, and allowing others to be their best selves as well via collective consciousness. That's what it's about. But obviously, there's topics all related to that. I hope that explains it well. But there you go. That's what I'm about. That's what my channel's about. It's done in an honest way. I'm not like I work as a scrub nurse. That's my profession, let's say. I work for the hospital, I work for the NHS, I work in the theatres, whatever. Am I a mental health professional? No. I'm not. I've not got a qualification with that. But I do have knowledge, I do have wisdom. I don't know everything. I don't profess to know everything. But I speak honestly and openly, and I try and help people as well, mate. That's what a fucking channel's about. Being real. There we go. Nice to meet you, by the way. Nice to meet you, man. Just trying to say encourage is to stand for others who cannot stand up for themselves. Yeah, it is. Well said. I didn't mention that, did I? Well said. Courage is standing up for others who cannot stand up for themselves. Yeah, it is. Even if you end up getting a few punches along the way, not always physical, but it could be verbal. I agree. Sachin, it's gone with the egg. Yes, I've got a bald head. Anyway, Yellow Belly is agreeing with Just Chens. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you to everybody. Thanks to everyone's kindness. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't I don't have all the wisdoms. I don't have them all. I think some wisdoms, we know them, but we've got to keep repeating them to fulfill them. It's like a lifelong journey. Some of the wisdoms that we have, they're so simple, but they're so easy to forget too. And also a lot of the intelligence and the deepness and the wisdoms come from people on here. They really, really do. And it helps. I'm learning as I'm going along as well, or I'm reminding myself as things go on as well. Anyway, someone's repeating themselves. Jan is just repeating themselves. That's just, there you go. Thanks for helping the algorithm, though, mate. Nice one for chirping in. Respect to trends there. So we can share our experience and life topics here. Yes, just trends. Absolutely. There's no pressure to do so. Only share if you feel comfortable doing. Of course, you only share what you feel comfortable with. Respect is important. It's really important. And you can share if you wish, of course. And your story could help someone else. It really could. It really, really could. Anyway, Shelley says, thumbs up to Yellow Belly. Absolutely, just trends, Yellow Belly saying. Of course, honestly, yeah. Trends, you're a lovely person. Thank you. Yes, Shelley, I agree. Thank you, Shelley. I'm from India. My name is Jaspreet. You're a Sikh. Cool. Do you know about Sikh and Punjabi? Just trends, I am not an expert on that. I work with a Sikh anaesthetist sometimes. I did an anaesthetist, like a doctor, of course, just trends, because I work in the hospital, and he's such a calm person, really kind person. He's the only Sikh I've ever met, though. But I don't know much about it, if I'm honest. But you're more than welcome here, like Shelley's just mentioned, of course. God, I've done a lot today. I smashed it today. I get some days and I fucking smash it, and then, oh God, some days my energy just drops. Like today, I've had a high energy day. I've had a really successful day. I've smashed it today, right? I've had a walk. I've done fucking I've done 120 press ups, 120 squats, and 120 burpees, which is not bad, man. It's not bad. And then done a live, gone for a walk, done this, done that, done loads of things. And then the next day I get tired. So let's see how we go tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be, I'm still going to continue to speak for a little while longer, but tomorrow is about The Little Prince, which is above, and it's healing your inner child and finding yourself again is the title. I'm going to talk about the philosophies of the book. Not the whole book, but I'll just do the highlights of it, a summarized version of it. I think it's good. I think it's going to be useful, hopefully. But anyway. So just friends, if you want to know, you're from India. Nice. How's life in India, by the way? And I'm from England, of course, northwest England near Manchester. I'll let them guys answer. Brad, you did a lot today. You'll sleep tonight. Another great live. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've done well today, man. I've smashed it today, mate. I've got... Dante. Thank you, Dante. Jesspreet. Thank you. Shelley's Irish. Yellowbelly's English. Yellowbelly's from Yellow Country, I think. And Shelley is from Dublin. Welcome back, James. How's it going? Nice to meet you too, just friends. Bundat is from South Africa. Oh, nice. South Africa. They're really good at rugby. They're so good at rugby, mate. They're the best in the world at rugby, I believe, at the moment. They're really good, mate. And James is from Exeter. Yes, you are, of course. Shelley saying, Brad, be very proud of yourself. Oh, thanks. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'll keep going. Thank you. Well done, Brad. Another great live. Thank you. Thank you. Jen says hello from Devon. Is it nice in Devon? No worries, Sarah. You got to go. No worries. God bless you. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a nice week next week. Keep being a good person. And you do matter, Sarah. You do matter. You really do. You'll come back tomorrow, just friends. I'll be live at 8 p.m. approximately. I'm working tomorrow. And then I come home, I have a quick shower, I eat something, and then I do the live. Bun saying thank you. Thank you, Bun. See you. Are well known. Thank you. Yeah, it's beautiful. James is saying in there, Devon. Nice. You're lucky to live there then, mate. I'm glad you love where you live then. Bye, Sarah. Keep safe and keep positive. Keep going. Yellowbelly saying. Yellowbelly says hello to James. Trends, God bless you. Have a blessed night. Be safe. Goodbye. Yellowbelly saying hello to Bund. James says hello. Justin says, okay, no problem. I have my notification on. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Love it in Devon. What do you love about Devon? I've never been. Actually, give me an idea. Cornwall. I've never been to Cornwall either. I don't know, James. People come, people go at their own discretion, don't they? That's how it goes. Sometimes it's really busy. Sometimes it's busier than others. Sometimes it's quiet. That's how it goes, mate. Don't know why they're leaving. They'll have their own reasons, won't they, James? I'm assuming. I'm just slowing down a little bit now, winding down. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. Thanks to anyone that's liked and subscribed. It's absolutely free. Thank you. Thanks, Yellowbelly. James saying Cornwall is quite close, but I've never been to Cornwall either. No way, mate. It's meant to be really nice. Not that I'm an expert on Cornwall. In an ideal world that we don't all live in, I say every 3 months, do something, go somewhere you've never been before, or go on a holiday every 3 months. A little break. It doesn't have to be going to Barbados, for example. It can just be going to the Lake District on a day out. I don't know. I think it's important. I think it's important to be around nature as well. To be in the calm, to be still. I'm really, what we're going to say then? I'm slowing down a bit now, which is good. God. I'm really working on becoming less bothered by other shit. Being less bothered by things. I do care. I really do care. But at the same time, being less bothered by other people's opinions of me, or less bothered by other people's, let's say, undesirable behavior. You know what I mean? Unbothered by it. Less like, it is what it is. And if I lived near Manchester, James, yes, you're absolutely right. About 30 miles away from Manchester, mate. This isn't a Mancunian accent, though. It's different. East Lancs accent, this, if you want to be specific. East Lancs. Mohammed. It's not very kind. Yes, my name is Brad. My name is not Bald. Why? Be nice, mate. Have some respect, mate. Be a good person, Mohammed. Maybe try that. But my name is Brad. And yes, I have a bald head. And that's okay. Whatever. Brad, I'm going to be, sorry. Shelley's saying, Brad, I'm going to be myself. Have to get the dogs out. Good night, friend. Have a nice rest. Thanks, Shelley, for being here. Thanks for being all your positivity, your kindness, and your support. Thank you. Have a nice rest. Don't forget to get a drink. And Yellow Belly, good night, my lovely friend. God bless. God bless to you, Shelley. Sweet dreams. Have a good night's sleep. Yes. Jane's saying, yeah, I believe we shouldn't be caring about other people's lives. Am I right, guys? Yeah. You can care about people to an extent, but how people live their lives, how they behave, even if you don't think it's right, you shouldn't be too bothered by it. You should be focusing on the internal, not the external. That's the key, I think. I agree, James. Yes. I'll go for a few more minutes and see where the conversation goes. Just relaxing now. I'm gonna have a sip of water, of course. Dante, you've retracted your message. No worries, mate. It's all good, mate. I'm slowing down a bit. You're right, James. If someone reaches out for help, I would never turn them away. Yeah, if someone reaches out for help, you'd help them, wouldn't you? Yeah. 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 That's a different thing, isn't it, in my opinion? If someone genuinely needed your help, they were struggling, they were suffering, you'd try and help them the best you could. I think I've been going for 3 hours. I think I'm going to call it a day, guys. Unless you're toxic, of course. Yes, Yellow Billy. Of course. Thank you, guys. Right, I'm going to call it a day. I've gone for long enough. I've gone mad today. I've done an hour exercise live, and then I've done this for 3 hours. So I've smashed it today. We've smashed it today, should we say. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being on here. Thank you for all the support. I genuinely do appreciate it. Thank you for sharing your wisdom and your stories. And your honesty, etc., etc. What was I going to say then? So I'm going live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. UK time, approximately. We're talking about The Little Prince, the fable of the Little Prince. And it's about healing your inner child and finding yourself again. That's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow night. Yellow Belly saying good night, everyone. Much love and sweet dreams. Thank you, Yellow Belly. Thank you so much. James, I'll read your comment, mate. You're saying, I mean, we shouldn't be caring about what they do, but you're absolutely right. We should be helping each other. I wouldn't turn them away either. As long as they're not being toxic or nasty, and it depends on the situation, James, doesn't it? Yeah, I agree, James. Very wisely said. Anyway, guys, thank you for your time. Have a good night's sleep. And I hope you have a really good week next week, man. Hope you have a really good week. Keep being kind. Keep helping each other when you can. But at the same time, don't take any shit, as I always say. Always say that. Don't take any shit, mate. And Timmy says goodbye too. Thank you, guys. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow night. If I don't, I'll hopefully see you again at some point. Good night and God bless.